Where's my cursor? Here it is. Beep. So play single player. Pick up where we left off at the Chozo Ruins. The Chozo Ruins. Yeah, nunchuck, mouse, same thing. What's the difference? Although I want to imagine a mouse, like an actual animal mouse, wielding nunchucks as a weapon. Couple little jitters. Couple little stutters from time to time. Here we go. Here's where we left off last time. Had a little save station right here. Oh, I didn't mean to resave. Shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to re-enter. Oop, yeah, it's a little bit squirrely today. I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully it's just shaking off the nerves. Hopefully it'll get smooth again. Master Splinter. Yes, exactly. Yeah, mouse with a weapon. Mouse with a martial weapon. Master Splinter. So here's what we're looking at right now. Here's what we're looking at right now. There's a spot in that big tree room we could still explore. I know there was a place somewhere around here that we couldn't quite explore fully. I think it might have been that last room, maybe, on like the bottom right, or rather in the top right, as the map looks right now. I think that might have had something that requires the spider ball, I think. Or maybe it was that room there. Maybe that's one that requires a spider ball. But regardless, one area we'll need to come back to eventually. But for now, there's really not much else we can do based on the tools we have available to us at this moment. So we just got the charge beam. We've got the Morph Ball Bombs. We've got the Morph Ball itself, obviously. We have missiles. So we have a lot of things, but there's a lot we don't have, obviously. Grappling hook, any other beams, any other visors, any other suits for that matter. So, let's go back this way. And of course, the fog effects of the visor. It's so cool. It's those little touches, man, that make the game so immersive. And you can see on the left-hand side, I have a little indicator saying that there are hazards abound. And sure enough, there are hazards. Also, these fucking dudes. So, what is the thing we need for this room? Looks like it's going to be a spot in the top right. Now, I don't even know if we can get up there. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe we can. Oh, me of little faith. Maybe it's not as scary as I'm thinking it is. Break those boxes. So, it's probably up there somewhere. I think there's like some notches in the wall we have to follow to kind of bomb our way up, like to morph ball our way up. I think it's this right here, actually, because we wouldn't have been able to get this way earlier. Can I scan those hives? I cannot. All I need to do is explode them. So explode them I shall. And because I now have the charge beam, I can draw missiles to myself, which is nice now. But yeah, so I think this is it right here. All you have to do is morph ball over to it, and we can't break, you can't pass this, but you can bomb that shit. And bomb that shit we shall. And just like that, we're in a new spot, which is great news for Alex. And I think we had scanned most of the key glyphs to unlock things here. Incoming scan data. Fluid patterns. Tell me about your fluids. Oh, whoa. So fluids are over here in the sun chamber. Now, I'm not an expert, but I do have a sneaking suspicion that there might be a boss battle there somewhere. Call it gamer intuition, but I have a sneaking suspicion that there might be some shit waiting for us there. I'm not gonna lie, I also kind of want to go back to the main area and explore around, because there's several missile packs and maybe even an E-tank, or energy tank. I guess E-tank is, that's Mega Man. Energy tank that we could stand to gain. However, we'll have to go back that way anyway if we want to go through this shrine. Like that main shrine area that we see, that like tall area. We'll have to go back that way anyway, so I guess there's no rush in heading there like at this like, immediate moment. So we can go ahead and keep proceeding. But in my mind's eye, I'm trying to keep in mind that we will need to go back to that main area eventually. I guess there's no rush. More of these things. Of course, the mouse and keyboard controls makes dealing with these lads pretty trivial, which is nice. But we don't need more missiles. Actually, that's not true. I need exactly one missile. Can I, like, shoot this other bad guy now that I've got it charged up? Looks like all but one glyph has been filled in. with these things. Whoop, okay, I was gonna say, I'm not sure if you have to shoot them or if you could bomb them as well. I don't know, those things can cause damage to you if you're not careful. Circular room, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Some kind of large arena looking kind of deal. So there's stuff up there, obviously. I think from here, whoop, wrong button. Like I spend roughly 50% of my game time in this game with the scan visor out. People call this a first-person shooter, but it's a first-person scanning game. First-person scanner. 4 runic symbols adorn the surface. And like I said, I thought we got all of it. Oh, do I have to reactivate them? Oh, I see. I have to reactivate them because when we went through this yesterday, we've since saved and quit. So it looks like it doesn't keep the... It keeps the progress of what you've scanned. But if you don't open the actual door itself, the glyphs themselves don't stay activated. So, fall damage? No fall damage, good. What's up, Mr. Devil? We're in the rune room. I'll try not to let it ruin me. As a stretch. So we're trying to get the runes. There's stuff here, actually. Ooh, is that big health? That's like good health. Let's see. Oh, what was that? It was like little flower petals. Go back this way then, because there is, I think, 2 more that we're looking for, and it's tricky because they're items we would have scanned previously, but that would have been in yesterday's stream before we had completed the objectives. Oh wait, I think I was going the wrong way. I should be going this way, actually. Going the wrong way. Yeah, I don't want to ruin the rune room. Actually, that's like glowing. I never even noticed that detail before. Interesting. Yeah, it's pulsating. More of the tentacle lads. Whenever I see these guys, they just remind me so much of the Half-Life 1 tentacle friends. I call them tentacle friends. They're actually not very friendly in that game. Controversial opinion, but the tentacles that murder you to death in Half-Life 1 are actually not very nice. We've scanned 2 so far. There's one there. Then I think there's one more just past that little spot. I like that little musical motif in the soundtrack just there, that little synth. It's something we'll hear a lot in the game's soundtrack, and I like when a game does that. It has like a theme that it repeats a lot of times, like in various permutations. They're just, yeah, trolly friends that they take the trolling a little bit, they take it a step too far by, you know, murdering you to death, but, you know, that's just the banter, as they say. Gotta be one more glyph somewhere. Is it this guy? Looks like I'm missing the first one, so it's like some super obvious easy one. Already scanned that one. I bet it's super obvious, and I bet I'm gonna feel like a doofus when I discover that I've missed it. Thankfully, there's no fall damage in this game. So we got that one. Yeah, we would have gotten that one already. Is that it? That was it. Okay, it's a sneaky one. I bet you're supposed to hop to those platforms to see it, so I probably missed it when I was looking earlier. The verticality of this room, it is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, you're right. I do like it a bunch. And I think it's a good demonstration of, I think at least, of this game, a 3D Metroid game, a 3D first-person Metroid game, showing that, like, it's possible to 3Dify the Metroid games and, like, have a lot of that same general feel and level design. Because, yeah, like Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion have a lot of these kinds of rooms where it's very vertical, more puzzle, or not puzzle, but platforming focuses, and some puzzle focuses, sure, but definitely, like, a lot of platforming, lots of climbing. But not only is it climbing, but it's like utilizing the hidden spots in the walls, that kind of stuff. Actually, I'm just gonna shoot. These little hidden alcoves along the walls. Ah! and hiding the glyphs along the walls and amongst the tree, that kind of thing, and give the environmental hazards. So it's like, it's definitely has that Metroid feel, and they're utilizing the 3D space, I think, in nice and creative ways, and not having it feel like it's just tacked on, like, oh, this is just Super Metroid, but a third dimension. It's like, no, there's more stuff, there's stuff happening here, which is really cool. Let's see what this leads to. It's in the top and looking down. Yeah, actually, let's do that right now. Look at that. That's where we came from, right down there. That entrance right there, the other entrance we came from, would have been down there. Look at that. We can even shoot to it. It's so cool. It is very satisfying. And another missile door. I wonder what this will lead to. You might ask yourself. I can't remember. Let's find out together. And also look for things to scan. As like I said, I spend most of my time in this game scanning things, or trying to scan things. That's not ominous. We're heading towards what is most likely some kind of arena of some variety. I have no idea what it's going to entail, but I bet it'll entail some new friends. Some of the later areas, you're not wrong. Yeah, there's some really big ones. Open room, like open area types of deals. It's pretty expansive. Pretty sweet. No other things to scan right now, at least. Boxes, which will probably have health and ammo. Yep, sure enough, there's some ammo. And there's some health. Yep, it's almost like the game is trying to indicate something to us. I wonder what that could possibly be. Oh, geez! Some kind of boss battle. Who would have thunk it? What if that flower stinks like a corpse? Oh my. Oh, he big. He real big. Out of range. Scan your tentacle first. Downloading data. Alright, so this is the Flashgra. Or Flogra, rather. So this is the source of the toxic water. If we can take care of this asshole, we'll get rid of all that toxic nonsense. Alright, so we can shoot the shit out of him, although it's not gonna do much right now. I think he needs to be... We need to, like, get rid of these things over here. Scan this real quick. It looks like it can be tilted. Maybe even to take it offline. Let's do exactly that, then. Except it's not that simple. How does one tilt this thing, one asks once. Oh, here we go. Aha, that's how you do it. I know a boss battle. Who would have ever guessed? Aha. Here's how you shit in his cornflakes. Bam! Get fucked. And now he's dead forever. No, not really. It's not that easy. Now he's got 2 of the sun lamps. He's got the big skull face and everything. Oh, really? You're gonna try to stop my ass? Really? Oh, he planted some things. I can't get rid of them right now. Oh, there we go. Oh, they try to give me new things. And I think he can reset them himself, actually. So if I'm not careful, if I'm not quick, rather, he can just smack them back anyway. Get out of here. Oh, right. Yep, there he is. Yeah, he just smacked it back. I think what you have to do is stun him. Like so. So that way he doesn't even notice that one of them has been knocked up. Trying to like shoot past him to get this thing. Alright, so it's gonna be one of these two. Oh, looks like both of them actually. Probably even faster to roll. Keep rolling. Bam! And of course now we get all 3 sun lamps. Oh, or rather, oh, there's 4 of them total. Okay, never mind. I thought there was 3 sequences. There might be actually 4 sequences then. Ouch. That's not very nice. Bonk. He's so mad. He like smacks it and then yells at it. Like, how dare you reset yourself? Not on my watch. So this one will be like a war of attrition kind of thing, because he's gonna notice them faster than I can knock him out. Actually, maybe he won't. So if I can go fast. If I can hit him a bunch. Okay, he reset 1. I can stun him again. So now we'll get both of these in one fell swoop before really fast. So it's like you can't really get it in one, like in one cycle per se, but you can almost get it. Don't follow me. Woo! A little bounce. Yeah, he's horny bonking the sun lamps. Although I guess the sun lamps make him horny. Now for all 4, this is the last one. He's big. Big! Big and thick, just the way I like my Scyther plant bosses. Ouch. It's like, no, don't turn that off, bonk. And I'll smack it back myself then. I wonder if I was a real ultra mega 420 MLG gamer, if it would be possible to, or if it'd be worth it rather. No, don't do it. Oh, heck, he did it. If it'd be possible, or even just more economical, to go into Morph Ball mode when it comes to, like, traversing around. Like, if it'd be quick to Morph Ball, and then unmorph Ball right in front of here. Like, I wonder if that would be the gamer strat. Because I think Morph Ball mode makes you move faster, I think. Is that the ball game? That is the ball game. Yeah, it's like, this is... what is it in Pokemon Sword and Shield? Mega Max Scyther? The angry flower. The angry weed. Smoke weed. What if you were to roll up the corpse of that monster and into a blunt and smoke it? Would it turn you into one of those things? Or maybe it would turn you into a clicker from what's it called? Oh, what's that? A clicker from Last of Us. The Varia Suit, there it is. And this, I think... Oh, wait, no, the grappling hook. The grappling hook is the last piece to our person. From before this all began. When we started at the outpost. This is the second to last piece that we lost. Here come the shoulder pads. T-pose. Everyone T-pose. Ah, shoulder pads! Not really shoulder pads, they're more shoulder armor. Shoulder bowling balls. Some negative effects, maybe. Highly toxic. You'd probably just die. That's the more accurate answer. It would lead to death. A lethal case of death. World Gallery. So we got some new intel with the thing that just happened a little bit earlier. That's kind of nice. You can actually like learn more about the suits and whatnot. Increased heat resistance, like we were saying earlier. So lava still hurts us, but we can at least be in the hot areas. And also just more defense, which is nice. Varia Suit can handle higher temperatures. Heat-based attacks will still cause damage, of course. Yes, the Power Suit, which is just the base level stuff, is still helpful, obviously. Life support functions and is well shielded from attacks. So it's pretty good. And it is suited for upgrades. Power Suit's shielding loses energy quicker. Yeah. So you gotta keep that shit charged up. Energy tanks. Increase your energy. Looking to see if there's like more, if there's more intel, because it says like Samus's notes. What if there's anything new in any of these things? Intel about like how these things work. The longer you can stay alive, you can fully recharge, blah, 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 blah. Gunship has the capacity to heal you as well. Morph Ball. Morph Ball is modular, several modifications, yep. That's actually cool. I like how when you click the Morph Ball, she even goes into Morph Ball mode, which is pretty neat. Used to break cracked walls. When a Morph Ball bomb explodes, it makes it close to the enemy to be effective. Good stuff. Are there other things that are worth looking at? Combat Visor and the Scan Visor. Combat Visor, yep. Icons, yeah, so it looks like most of Samus's notes are really, there's not a lot of flavor text here. It's mostly just intel about how the game works. Nothing crazy there. So we had some new stuff with creatures. Was it Venom? No, it wasn't Venomweed. This would have been an actual boss. It'd be down near the Parasite Queen, I think. There we go. So we got the Flagra Tentacle. Central nervous system is located at the base of the structure, which we fucking murdered. Growth cycle is radically accelerated. Requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. Made the outer shell thick and durable. Lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. So explode that shit and you're good to go. Alright, good stuff. Alright, well that's nice. We got Varia Suit once again. I don't know if there's anything else new here. It's nice that the water has been purified and is no longer toxic awfulness. And is nice and chill. I think there's a suit later on that lets you traverse through water with the greater ease. Because right now, it's kind of not easy. Like, you can walk through water just fine, and there's no limited oxygen or anything. But it's kind of slow and kind of clunky. You can see, like, you're hampered by liquid. So I think that's going to be a future suit upgrade. Oddly enough, the way back has been blocked. Even with missiles. So we have to go forward. I'm going to explore this corpse real quick. Skeleton is made of liquid metal. Hell yeah, the T-1000. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Whoa, I fell through it. I want to look at the petals. The juicy lips. You know what? There's no way to say what I'm trying to say in a not NSFW sense. Here, I want to like see if because I'm legitimately curious if there's something in the middle here. But I think the game is trying to subtly tell me, Alex, there's nothing here. Don't waste your time. Good boy, he's eating his dinner. What a good boy. Hi, good boy. He's like, oh, he's talking about me. Can't get on. Yep, whenever the game is like nudging you away with invisible walls, that's when the game's trying to be like, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it, Alex. Or when we fell through the tip of the pedal earlier. Toxin levels are, or toxin scan is negative. Water is nice and watery. Nice and watery and chill. Easy peasy. Little fishies. Oh, look at that. The fauna has flourished. Or is flourishing, rather. So we got fishies again that are swimming through the wall somehow. Wonderful. So things are back to normal. Nature is returning to itself. Nature is healing. Some boxes. The greatest villain of all. Already fishes. I know, within no time at all. How long has it been? 5 minutes? Man, evolution's fast. So we got ultra energy. Let's learn about big energy. Big dick energy. Let's be under research. Yeah, 100 units. Wow, that's actually pretty big. Holy moly. I mean, I guess that boss battle would be kind of tricky if it took somebody a minute to realize how the how the solar lamps work and how to tilt them back. Because yeah, that guy's attacks. There were a few attacks that were pretty hard to dodge. But that boss battle for the most part wasn't too bad. What's this? He's like taking a dump down the hallway. Nature is healing. We're the virus. Let's see what this is. It's a flying dumper. Flying electricity dumper. I might have just zoomed past him like a doofus. Plus venom, plasma, blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, the names Zoomers and Gamers continues to make me smile. Okay, Gamer. Because those are mini bosses, I think. Oh, here we go. Pulse Bamboo. Raw energy. Periodically releases explosive segments from its body, aka explosive poops. Energy beings, invulnerable to most known weapons. Electrical energy can harm them, which we don't have right now. Obviously, we only have the plasma beam. They lack any intelligence beyond an instinctive attraction to other charged energy sources. I think same TBH. All excess energy is shed, regardless of who or what may be nearby. So we don't have any way, I think, to hurt this lad. All we have to do is try to... Oh, shit! Okay, so I can drag him towards me if I'm not careful. That's actually kind of scary, like, oh fuck, get away from me, holy shit. So yeah, we can't hurt him yet. It poops out C4, yeah. Explosive poops. So we don't have the spider... Oh boy. Yeah, maybe this is the game's way of saying, yeah, we're not like supposed to do this right now. Because if I were to jump down here... Whoa, that's Lunatic! Thank you, Lunatic, very much. Thank you, my dude. Very generous of you, my friend. Good to see you, bud. Lunatic Chef is a homie through and through. Thank you very much, my dude. We're playing some Metroid Prime with mouse and keyboard controls in all of its old school glory. I'm debating whether or not I should jump down this tower. I guess I have nothing to lose. We just wouldn't be able to get back, so... Let's see if I end up regretting this. Is there anything else up here? I mean, I don't think it's an endless pit of death. There's something at the base, maybe, of here. I don't know. Let's find out. Here we go. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Oof. Alright, we're fine. Oh, we found some friends. In the middle of a hornet's nest here. Let's break all the hornet's nests real quick. Oh, sorry. I'm not trying to shoot you. I'm trying to shoot the hornet's nest. I'm not trying to shoot you. I'm trying to shoot your home. And your families, apparently. Yeah, these hornets are not nice. Who'd have thought that an enemy named War Wasp would not be nice? Perish the thought, right? Thank you again to Lunatic Chef. You're an awesome, awesomely generous person. I appreciate you, my dude. 18 months. That's a long time, man. It's 2 years, right? 2 years and 18 months? Holy shit. That's incredible. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. It's very sweet of you. I hope you and the fam are doing well on this fine day. Cordite wall hanging appears to be slightly cracked. Can I blow it up? Oh, wait, hold on. What did it say? This cordite wall hanging. Oh, maybe they mean this? No. I see that there's runes here that are blocking this from being utilized. No, I guess they mean this wall hanging, so let's see. Missiles? It's not bombs. Yeah, I'm not sure what they would want necessarily. I see that there's the spider track here. I'm guessing that means that there's probably things we just can't work with yet. What's this thing? More Chozo lore. Let's get learnt on the Lord. And that would be... We don't have this one. Meteor strike, spreading evil. Is this the one? The cries of this dying land echo in our ears as we Chozo watch the great poison seep ever further into the living pulse of the planet. The dark energy sinks into the trees and waters, devouring all life. Peaceful beasts die by the thousands. Some creatures survive, but their forms grow as twisted and evil as the force that fell from the sky. They're, of course, referring to the meteor. And I think the meteor is not spreading the toxic water that we saw earlier. I think the toxic water was a byproduct of the meteor's evil presence, this corruption. I think they're referring to the Phazon. I think the meteor that hit Talon 4 had Phazon on it, and that was like causing this corruption, these mutations, these monstrosities. Many of them remain small enough to do little harm, but others grow enormous and threaten our very existence. One such beast defiles our sacred fountain, which I think we just killed. Disgorging poison, yeah, from its foul form. That's one we just killed. Replacing pure flowing water with cascades of creeping death. Even in the face of such horror, we Chozo do not turn in fear. We are all that stands in the way of this great poison, and it is our duty, to contain it. Also, Ogasa, what's up, buddy? The meteor made Phazon, which made Flagra, and Flagra made shit water. He made, yeah, he's just taking stinking dumps in the water the whole time. What a freaking meanie. Classic Flagra, honestly. Chorizo. Honestly, El Gaso, I hadn't even thought of it, but now that you've said it, I can't not think of it, and now I'm getting hungry. So, mission accomplished. Obstructing the path. on a magnetic track. Whenever I hear the name Chozo, I think of like it's trying to say the name chosen, like the Chozo or like the chosen alien race of yore, that kind of thing. These are the Oculus, not of the Rift variety. Let's see what kinds of critters these are. There he is. With my brain worms, that's right, with delicious chorizo, which I'm never opposed to, honestly. Long day. We're glad to have you here, Lunatic Chef. It's very sweet of you, my friend. Lunatic Chef's a good dude, and he is a professional chef, so when it comes to discussions about food and chorizo, Lunatic Chef, I'm sure, can offer some good professional chef intel. Oculus wall crawler that generates electric pulses. Exposes its single eye when active. Electrical field that covers it is enough to deter most predators. And for anybody stupid enough to get in its way, it'll take a friggin' it'll smack them in the nutsack. If it detects anything capable of presenting a real threat, it retracts into its impermeable shell. And then it smacks you in the nutsack. Those two things are not mutually exclusive. So yes, we can't do anything from here, I don't think. Which is fine, we don't need to get back that way. It would be a nice shortcut to get back from that place. But we don't need to worry about that just yet. I think we've already been here before, haven't we? Yes, we have. And we have never taken this path. Why have we not taken this path? It's open now. This goes... Oh, wait, no, this goes down. I think I'm stupid. Goes down, but we're already down. I think this map is a lot bigger than I remember it being, honestly. So we can go that way, though. We can just take this elevator to see where it takes us. We've already been... Hold on. We just came from this direction. We've already been this way. Oh, I think we've seen the opposite end. Oh, no, we haven't been here. I wonder what this... I bet there's like a... There's like a missile station somewhere here. The Chozo invented chorizo. There we go. Son of Bozo. Yeah, Chozo the clown. Bozo the clown. Good with eggs? Yes. Yeah, chorizo and eggs. Solid combo, honestly. And I think we've been in here before. Yeah, there's a little hovel. Actually, I'm not going to break that yet because we're full on missiles. Oh, wait, no, we're not full on missiles. Never mind. Okay, I will break these. Okay, the game heard my plight. So now we're back in this area. Oh, right, this area. Is this water still toxic? Nope, it is not. So all the toxic water has been replaced. There's that one area in here that had, like, some toxic water areas that looked encouraging. We couldn't do anything with it because the toxic water would have hurt us if we tried to swim through it. So now I kind of want to go back through this and find areas that were off limits earlier. Life forms detected within hollows of machine. Life forms are detected within the hollows of the machine. Okay, so yeah, when we fought this earlier, we were fighting some kind of sentient beast. I think I was playing Jackbox in another person's stream. I think I was in Gritoffy's channel a couple days ago. I think it would have been on Sunday night. And they were playing Jackbox, and I was just chilling with them. And at one point, I can't remember what it was. I think it was they were playing Quiplash, and the question was about something about Ghostbusters, and somehow it led into some kind of like weird and or pseudo-sexual joke about Slimer, and memes happening, and at one point someone says, "Oh, that's why bustin' makes you feel good," and I was like, "Oh my god!" Now I cannot think of that song lyric without going into naughty places. Thank you, user man. Good to see you, bud. Thank you, helping out for the boost. Appreciate that, my friend. Bustin' makes me. Bustin' makes me bust good. Sorry, I'm thinking about the edit of the music video where it's like remixed and silly. There's a lot of dudes. Ah! So here's Here's this one platform I missed earlier when I was trying to figure out how to actually get across this awful place, because originally this was all covered in awful things. There's also this thing right here, although I think that's more of a convenience for getting to the other side. Ooh, what this? Stress points. Fuck you! Ooh, missiles. Yes, sir. I'll take those. This is why it pays to have the scan visor out in pretty much all occasions, because you'll never know. Even if it's a room you've already explored to death, there might be something like that that you might have overlooked, or maybe we didn't overlook it. We just had no way to do anything with it last time we were here because we wouldn't have had missiles. But now we do. We have all the things that are just as our disposal. Oh, more missiles. See, I thought that was just gonna be a shortcut. Turns out there was cool shit, and I like cool shit. So what is in this room? You might ask yourself. You might find yourself. Okay, this is the map room. How did I get here? So, what else we got? I think we came from that direction, I think. Yes, so it would come from that way. So this is the way forward. Kind of retraverse the areas we've already been to. Water is now present. Oh, I'm sorry. Significant amounts of water was once present, but now it's present again. There are these nice little innocent creatures, and I'm killing them for no good reason. Oh, I like the little buzzy friends, the little green friends here. It's so sunny. Aw, it's so warm. So warm and pleasant. Thank you, Inner Demon, for helping out with the boost as well. I appreciate that, my friends. We're edging ever closer. I don't want to hit you. I want to hit the hive that's behind you. There we go. Edging ever closer to the boost goal acquisition. Of course, I don't typically stream on Wednesdays, so I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I'll try to start the stream earlier on Thursday if we don't reach it tonight, so we can get a chance to get that sweet boost goal. So we're about like 40% there, I think. Whoa, I fell down, but that's okay. Actually, can I be a cool gamer and just jump up this way? Oh, you have to do this first. I see. Alright, fine, we'll just do it this way then. Fine, we'll do it your way. Have to be careful to not fall off the sides. But don't touch the sides. Look at this, we've increased our missile count by 15 in the last 5 minutes. Boop, there we go. In fact, let's go ahead and save. Because we killed a boss, we got the Varia Suit, we've gotten a fuck ton of missiles. 30 missiles is nothing to sneeze at. I will not be sneezing. Although actually, I say that, I have been blowing my nose a lot today. Allergies are getting weird. Whenever there's the change of the seasons, my allergies always get a little bit silly. And just, they're only 250 short. It's pretty good. It's pretty darn good, I would say. Alright, so we got the save. Let's continue this way, I suppose. I think this will take us back to the big area. I can fucking murder these guys now. Yeah, fuck them up. It's like the one thing that the charge beam can do that missiles can't do, because missiles cannot kill these guys. Only charge beam can kill them. Well, I mean, also charge beams draw things to you, so there are benefits to that. But the main thing that the charge beam can do, destructively at least, is killing those eyeball friends. These guys are, of course, more annoying than anything. As long as you're far away, dealing with them is pretty easy. But, yeah, it's just, they're more of an inconvenience because they don't try to, like, attack you. They just stop. They, like, drop themselves in front of you. So they mean to be a nuisance, and they usually achieve that pretty well. Of course, I would like that energy tank. That'd be really neat. That'd be pretty darn heckin' cool. Oh, hello. You just spawned in front of me like, hey, how's it going? There we go. Now, does this lock on? It does not. Missiles lock on, though. See? It's great. Missiles are super nice in this game. When you get a lock on, that is. So for that, we would need to come around through some other means. We'd have to go around... Actually, we could probably get to that. I don't know if we'd be able to go all the way through it, but we probably could, so... I want to try that now. I kind of do. I kind of do want to try that now, actually. Was there anything in that elevator room that was blocking us from going that way? I don't think that there was. I think we just went this way just because I knew there was, like, some things I wanted to pick up. Let's explore this room a little bit more. You know what? No. Let's go into this now while I'm thinking of it. So let's go back the way we came. Let's be a bit... I know it's a little bit annoying, obviously. A little bit of backtracking. I'll try to go fast. The one nice thing about... One of the many nice things about first-person controls... what am I saying? Mouse and keyboard controls... is that the game is just faster for the most part. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, maybe I shouldn't play like an asshole. Because I'm getting my ass kicked. Alright, so maybe I shouldn't go, like, mega fast. Yeah, because I lost half of an energy tank just now, like an idiot. Yeah, I need to kill things to get some health back. I'm surprised killing the hives doesn't spawn any health. And also, seems like they respawn within, like... just a few... Like, I mean, I guess if you just go a few rooms away, they rebuild their hives. Ouch. And this is the correct way. Yes, yes it is. Confirmed. These guys are mostly harmless. They don't seek you out. Well, sometimes they kind of do. Usually they don't seek you out. Usually they just kind of mind their own business, but they do get in the way. So part of me starts to feel bad about killing them, but then those feelings of despair evaporate pretty quickly when they get in the way. Break these boxes again. Break these cuffs. Look at that. Almost full health. Literally 1 HP short. We move back on up. And I think I need to make sure not to break those weakened platforms here. I guess we could bomb jump over them, but like... Yeah, I think I should take care not to blow these up if I can help it. So now we go this way. Or we could go down if we wanted to, but I don't know if I'm ready for that yet, emotionally. More Morph Ball shenanigans. I am down. Convenient that they have all these Morph Ball shaped spots for us to just fuck around in. It's great. And anywhere where there is some kind of thing blocking it, 9 times out of 10, it can be... It's like weakened structurally, so we can just use a Morph Ball Bomb to clear the path. Excuse me. So we got more missile friends. We also see a lot of things. Metal gates block entry. Missile expansion, which we like those. Some more Chozo lore. Chorizo lore. Yeah, this... Every time I joke about it, it makes me hungry. Fountain. Future is a vague thing, ever changing and always in doubt. Even if we Chorizo Chozo, I almost said it unironically. Even us Chozo slash Chorizo could gain the ability to foresee the future, it would be a hollow gift, for we could never hope to control what is yet to occur. Fountain is an example of this. The water might dry up, nothing we can do to stop such a tragedy. But the power of our will is strong and enduring. The will of the Chozo will never run dry. That's a good way to look at it, honestly. If they were just a little bit smaller, that's all it would take. That's really it, yeah. Or if they caved in, yeah. While we were in there, oh Jesus, yeah, trapped in Morph Ball mode. That could be an actual nightmare. Forever a Morph Ball. So we have some things. The first of 3 locking mechanisms. The second of 3 locking mechanisms. The third of 3 locking mechanisms. I was gonna say, if that's it, I'm gonna laugh. Oh wait, maybe it wants us to explode. Okay, so I can get... two of 3. I thought, like, the puzzle was going to be... I thought they were going to say the puzzle is scanning them, and it's like, oh, how are we going to do this? Now, can I jump on top of these, maybe? Cannot. Now, do you think this is a you gotta, like, get it twice kind of deal? Let's see. How would we do this? Do we need to... Yeah, I'm not sure. I think you need the Morph Ball jump. There's a Morph Ball jump power that we don't have yet. Unless I could, like, roll from the top, maybe, but that seems like a stretch. I'm not even sure if I can get up there. But I think that we need the Morph jump. The Morph Ball jump. Because I do not know if there's a way to cheese that one. Unless you could, like... Yeah, like, if you could jump up top here. If there was some kind of way to cheese it, I bet speedrunners would know of a way to cheese it, but I don't know if I, in my limited gamer powers, have the cheesing means. Maybe if I could, like, get on top of these pipes, but I don't think that's in the cards right now, so I'll have to come back later. Come on. This place looks fancy. What's this? All that glitters is gold. Okay, there'd be like some kind of way to break away part of the wall here, but it looks all pretty solid. Oh, E-Tank at least. So we got what we came here for. Shame we couldn't get that missile pack, but we'll figure it out. We'll find a way. Alright, so we got the missile pack, or I'm sorry, the missile pack, the energy tank. Energy pack, what have you. We can go... Is there anything stopping us from getting into that big room over there? I don't know, actually. There's another area here. It's like, I guess I want to just explore all of this space while we're here before we either go back to where we came from, which I do want to do, or venture downwards into the next major zone. So we have a couple of options ahead of us. Let's go... There we go, let's zoom in. Just about that direction right there, that one that leads to that still grayed out space. Or we could go around to it. I think either way we should have, I think, what we need to get there. Anything I want to do while we're up here? Not particularly. There we go. Can I snipe him? Not quite. That's okay. Of course, we can't get this one yet. We need the Morph Ball boost. Oh, this fucking dude. I don't know if I want to... I mean, is he going to give me anything? Probably not. This guy's kind of annoying because I don't know of a good way to cause him to do his charge, and it's hard to get him with missiles. Yeah, it's like with the charge up shots, you have to hit him with like the little onesie twosie shots, which isn't as satisfying. Yeah, trying to jump past him sometimes works. Otherwise, just kind of have to wait. Incoming scan data. Yeah, it's like, how do you, like, get him to do the charge? What if I just stand perfectly still? There we go. Maybe that's the strat. Just wait for him to just stand perfectly still. Magmoor Caverns. So yeah, now that we have Varia Suit, we can actually go through hot spaces. Okay, now we know. So just stop moving and that'll get his ass. It takes a long time to fight this guy. I wonder if they're weak to other kinds of beam attacks. Like Ice Beam or Magma Beam, all that jazz. That is ass. His butt was exploding. I was thinking maybe he would drop something cool. Because he was a mini-boss last time, but he dropped big health, which is neat, but we lost 18 health that time, which is less than 100, believe it or not. So, let's see. There's a door, I think, up there. I wonder if you can, like, Morph Ball up to that. Let's find out. Oh, yeah. What's the scan? Okay, so that's what that leads to. That leads to the Magmoor Caverns. So that is presumably the next major zone. The game is subtly telling us that's, like, the next place, the next major place for us to go. We could probably go back to some of the major zones. Or, I'm sorry, some of the earlier zones, like the with our ship, and see if there's anything cool over there. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Oh, I see. That's where the grappling hook thing is. So we might not have. Okay, never mind. I was thinking maybe we could swoosh over, but I think you need the grappling hook to swoosh up that way. Unless. Is that like Morph Ballable? I don't think it is. Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's Morph Ballable, so that's probably not it. It's the only other way to maybe get to that area. Be to go around the top zone. Let's try it. See how far we can go. Yeah, the game's like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Maybe this is the way to go. Maybe. We're not saying that it is, but we are hinting it strongly. So, we follow this path. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, we got more of these guys. We keep the scanner out from time to time. And they just kind of slow your path down. Look at all these missiles, though. Missiles and health and missiles and health. Hedges and clippers and hedges and clippers. This might be actually the first time we've gone. Oh wait, that's not right. We've been this way. Never mind. We've definitely been here since we've acquired the Morph Ball. Yeah, never mind. We've been here. I don't know why I was indicating that we hadn't. Yo, what's up, JD? We're priming it up, my dude. We're priming it up with mouse and keyboard controls and glorious mouse and keyboard smoothness, and also with glorious texture pack goodness to make the game look a little bit prettier. Although, let's be honest, this game is already pretty pretty, I would say. But now it's even more pretty. Also, the water looks good. Hell yeah. And there's missiles there. Also, hell yeah. The fountain is cleared of water, and now we can dunk our asses into that water with the greatest of ease. Greatest of ease, and the greatest of ease nuts. What do I do now that I'm in here? Whoa! Oh, you need the spider one, though. Okay. I don't got the spideys. Okay, so we can't get that yet, but that's fine. We can go left back into the tree room, although I think we're pretty set on the tree room. I think that area's been pretty well excavated for now. We need the spider ball and the morph ball jump to get a few things we couldn't reach earlier. Let's go this way and see if there's other cool things to get. Water's nice and safe again, which is good. Look at that water, free of toxins. It's a beautiful thing. Toxicity levels returning to normal levels. acceptably toxic. No more unacceptable toxicity. Yep, says the same thing, but that's fine, that's fine. It's good to get the intel. Here's the liquid hot magma. So now we have the Varia Suit. We can actually stand to, you know, breathe this air and not explode. Which is good. I like not exploding. But we need the grappling hook. So we can't actually progress any farther. That's fine. I think we get the grappling hook from the Magmoor zones. Magmoor. Sorry, I think of Pokemon. So we can't actually go any much further here. I think at the end of there, we'll probably... Oh, that just loops back around. Okay. And there's a purple door, which probably means... Even if you could cheese it, you probably need some special thing to get past that door specifically. So, alright. Well, now we know. Now we know. So let's go ahead and... I want to explore back to the beginning areas. I'm going to take the elevator that leads us back up to where we came from. Let's think about this. How would we go about such a thing? I think we would go back... Actually, we're pretty close to it. It would be... We'd just take a left... and then another left, and then we'll be right back to it. Because I want to get back to the starting area, because there was a few pickups that I wanted to grab before gallivanting back into magma zones for, like, legit progress. I'm a fan of illegitimate progress. What if I just go fast? Can I just outrun these fools? Yeah, I can just outrun them. Because dealing with these dudes is annoying. I can just go fast and eat ass. Bam. And bam. No, I'm not gonna bother fighting you again. You don't drop anything cool. You drop health, which I guess is nice sometimes, but not really necessary. You're only missing 4 health. Up, sand. Up. I don't like sand. Would it be... Oh, this way. Is there anything up there? Probably not. Scan everything in this room. So this will take us back to the starting area. And that cutscene lets us contemplate on our choices. The overworld once again. Now, I'm not expecting we're gonna need more missiles and more energy tanks and whatnot. We're such pro gamers, I don't think we'll need them per se, but I do kind of prefer, whenever possible, to get new things whenever we can manage them. Especially like while they're fresh in my mind, because there's so many times where I'll look back on a zone we just came from. Actually, I guess I can't do it right now, but let's see, Chozo Ruins, there we go. So if I go over to the Chozo Ruins, I could be like, oh yes, I remember there was something over here. I think over here might have been a spider morph ball zone that we couldn't get past. And then of course, there was a room we were looking at just a little bit earlier. It was, I think, let's see, I think it would have been this room right here. Yeah, this room right here, I have to just remember, that's the magma zone, so we need the grappling hook for that one. And, I actually can't remember what was in here. I legit can't remember. So there's so many times where it's like we've explored a room, but there's stuff within the explored areas that we can't reach. I think around, somewhere around here. Maybe it was this room right here. One of these rooms over here was that other area that required the morph ball jump. So because there's so many extra things that I would like to pick up, and it's so easy to forget these things, I try to grab them whenever I can. But I don't expect for this to be a 100% playthrough. It'd be nice to get as much as possible, but I mean, there's no way I'm gonna get everything unless I used a guide, which I don't plan on doing. So anyway, so let's look to see what we have left here. There's a room that we did not explore earlier. Oh, but we can't get up there. I think that's a... How would we get up there? Maybe a double jump. We have a lot of things we didn't have last time we were here. We have the morph ball, we have missiles, we have the Varia Suit, we have the charge beam. Yeah, like, how do you get up there? Can I missile this fool? Yes. Yeah, to get up there... I remember looking at this earlier, or not earlier, but looking at it yesterday. There's a door up there that I would like to get to. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not up there, but there's actually it's on the other side of the bridge over this way. So, there's no grappling hook. I'm guessing double jump, or space jump, rather. That's how you would do it. So that's one thing. There's also that door, which I guess I haven't explored much. Let's see why I haven't explored. I bet it was bottlenecked by either a missile door or a... Yes, come to me. Come to Butthead. Either a missile door or a crawl space that requires the... Morph Ball. Boink. Oh, that was pretty perfect, actually. It's funny how that works out. I couldn't have gotten that exact positioning if I would have tried. That was kind of fun, though. Anyway, so yeah, missile door. Bum, 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 bum. Big room. Big outdoor room. Are you gonna try to shoot at me? That's a grappling hook space. So, we might not be able to get very far in this particular area. So say, I know I can anger him with his own bullshit. Anything new I haven't scanned before? This is a big room. Wowee. And a thing at the top, which I guess is off limits in some way. Of course, we can't even get to it if we wanted to. Vertically, we're vertically limited right now. Because of a lack of a grappling hook. Big space. How great this space. Whenever I see these kinds of mossy walls with like leaves covering it, I'm thinking of Legend of Zelda. I want to like jump and climb on the walls, but I don't think it works that way. Legend of Metroid. I'm not really seeing any like noteworthy things for scanning or anything. Let's just keep descending into madness. The Metroid of Legend, that's correct. Now that's a little bit suspect. Incubating life forms below the surface. Yes. What gave it away? What if I like walk on it? Oh, here we go. Can I take a dump in their something? I don't know. Don't know how to finish that sentence. Okay, so there was just a lot of bad guys. That's it. Let's go through here and see what awaits. Interesting that there's like actual ventilation in here, which is a little bit strange. Is that like superheated, I'm guessing? That my little hazard indicator isn't going off, so I guess it's probably fine. If it was acid or lava, the little left-hand indicator would be this thing right here. This little hazard indicator would be popping off. We're probably safe, mostly. Very subtle architecture changes, though. We're getting into some new shit. Ooh, new shit indeed. This is Magmoor Caverns. Oh, this also is to the Magmoor zone. Oh, interesting. So there's multiple ways to get there. Interesting. Okay, good to know. All right, well, that's good to know. I don't really know if I want to go there yet. I think there's a couple more spots I want to explore from the main zones, but good to know there's a few different ways to get to Magmoor zones. That was very satisfying, by the way. It didn't do anything, I just wanted to explode it. Let's get our asses back up here. Right, just ignore those guys because we don't want to mess with them. Okay, I lied. I do want to mess with them. Just one missile. Unnecessary violence. Unnecessary violins. Oop, okay, just in time. Yes, we can't get up there yet, but that's fine. We don't really have any need to just now. Come on, do your thing. There we go. I like how when you kill them with their own poison, they catch on fire, which is pretty fucking metal, honestly. So we're back here. There's the one path that we can't reach, obviously. And then this will lead back to the mothership, where there is, I think, 2 missile packs to get. Maybe 1. There's definitely one I can think of off the top of my brain, but I think there might be even more where that came from. Looking for any, like, very sneaky morph ball spots, because those might not always be on the map necessarily. Usually they are, but I don't think they always are. So there's 2 spots I can think of. One of which is over here. And missiles. For big violence. Hell yeah, that's the best kind. And so we got some missiles. And then what's in here, you might ask yourself. You may ask yourself, oh, okay, just launches you down here. That's not quite as exciting, but it's cool, I suppose. What does this lead to? It leads to a presumed dead end. Let's see how dead that end really is. I think this is the other thing that I was thinking of that requires the morph ball. Some morph ballology. There's a missile door, that's fine. Oh my. Who are these friends? These are the mecha lads, I think. The mecha pirates. Flying pirates. Trained and equipped for airborne assault. These guys are actually, like, pretty high-level fighters, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if we're not even supposed to be here yet. Same type of container found on the Space Pirate Research Frigate. So there is some phazon leaking out of it right there, as you can see. Let's get some intel on these guys before we fight them real quick. We don't even have the dictionary entry for the regular space pirates, much less the flying pirates. I think there's also a flying pirate variant that's immune to regular shots, so you have to use missiles on those. I think. Flying pirate. Extremely agile, heat signature of the jetpacks can be tracked with thermal imaging, which is nifty. Missiles, their missiles are potent. The jetpacks are more so. If the pack fails, they will make a suicide strike. Oh shit, okay, so get ready for the dive bombs. Oh, they're running away! Come back and fight me, you cowards! Oh, I did shoot him once. Alright, well, what's this? So yeah, the hazards are going off the charts here. Here's some phazon. What if I drink it? I want the forbidden juice. What if I would have just assaulted them with missiles, if that would have fucked them up? So grappling hook, can't get much farther than that. Although this is water, this is fine. We can walk through that without any issues. I was thinking maybe there are platforms we can go across. So without the grappling hook... Oh, I see. Yeah. Guess it's too deep. I do like the water running down the visor effect. Am I hearing monsters? There's something down here. What are these? Oh, okay, just some fauna, or actually I guess it's flora technically, if it's like moss, that kind of stuff. And there's low radiation levels, minor radiation. Slightly unhealthy doses of radiation, nothing to be concerned by. So it looks like these platforms should be steppable. Oh yeah, they're even kind of colored with what looks like maybe phazon influenced stuff. So it's like we're getting closer towards things that are somewhat corrupted. Although it looks like I can't make this jump. So I think this is once again the game's subtle way of saying, yeah, you can't You don't have what you need, Alex. You need the good suits. Samus with the good suit. Samus with the good hair. So, we'll have to come back here later. That's fine, though. Different body structure. Smaller and more slender. That's legit, actually. That's a good observation, Awful Devil. I didn't even notice that. The shouties, that's right. Us shouties are good for something sometimes. Sometimes. The wing diver stuff all over again. We are short and slender, so we are agile in combat. We have revealing clothing because it's a strategic choice. What's that over there? There's something over there, but I can't see what it is. Is it bad guys? Whatever it is, I pissed him off by shooting him once. I think it's a space pirate. It's just pissing him off. Alright, well anyway, we can't do anything here. Let's go back from whence we came. Just go skinny dipping, that's right, yeah. Or Zero Suit Samus at least, yeah. While there's radioactive moss nearby, I'm sure it won't lead to anything bad happening. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so what else can we do here? Looks like we didn't get very far exploring that zone, that direction right there. There's another door. There's actually 2 doors we can't reach here. So, what's in this one up here? Let's find out. Except I have to kind of go around, I think. Let's check that one real quick. Cheesemosa, how you doing, friend? Rad announcer voice. Cheesemosa, you're always too kind. It's good to see you, my friend. We're playing some Metroid Prime. This is a game that originally released on the GameCube about 20 or so years ago. And I'm playing it for the first time in about 20 or so years. But we're playing with smooth mouse and keyboard controls. I almost said mouth and keyboard. Although, I guess you could maybe move the mouse with your mouth. Although I wouldn't recommend it. I'm using my boring hands like a normie. Like a nerd. It's good to see you though, Cheesemosa. We're having a nice old time. This game is a lot of fun. I haven't played it in a long, long time. And playing with this more modern control scheme feels so good. And also with some nifty texture packs to make the game look a little bit nicer. Look a little prettier. So we've already been here before, but I couldn't get past this door, except now we have the hardware to break through. So let's see what awaits us now that we can break on through to the other side. Oh my. This kind of resembles Samus's visor a little bit. Just a little bit. Just maybe a little bit. Just that shape. Big lobster claws. Yeah, and this one's, yeah, they're more hand looking. I guess they got like the hand guns, the hand arm cannon things. But you're right, yeah, they have the claws in the 2D games, like in Super Metroid. More Chozo lore. Delicious. Wonder what this entry is here that we're missing. Contain. The containment of the great poison. This task has fallen to the Chozo, and we will not flee from our duty. Yeah, they said duty. Even as we suffer with the land and its creatures. We will pour our will into the 12, the artifacts that, when brought together, form the lock that holds this great evil at bay in the depths of the planet. This lock must stand up to all who might come to assault it. To preserve the power of the seal and to protect it from those who would meddle for their own designs, we will spread the artifacts across this land, hiding them from prying eyes. The lock must never open until the day comes when this disaster can finally be put right. I'm trying to wonder, do we ever get to see a living Chozo in any Metroid game ever? Because they're like the bird creatures. We see statues of them all across the board. But I think by the time Samus comes around, they are, I guess, extinct. Presumed extinct. Maybe we'll learn more about them in a future Metroid game. Who knows? So here's where we insert the Chozo artifacts, I think. Lasers, that's right, yeah, from Metroid. I remember they got the little grabby claws with their lasers. And their weapons look like lobster claws, yeah. Oh, that's a good point, too. Maybe it just looks like claws, yeah. Maybe that's not part of their anatomy, it's just what their weapons look like. An antagonist, interesting. Sounds like I need to get myself some dread action then. So I can get learnt. Or Chozo lore. Prophecy of Light. Throughout our living nightmares, we battle with this unyielding darkness. We Chozo see a light This light glows with promise, chasing the shadows cast by the great poison and purifying that which has grown toxic. It is strange, though, at times it looks to our eyes as if the light coalesces into the figure of a woman. Burning brightly, the luminescence descends from space, then retreats back into the infinite blackness from whence it came. When this prophecy comes to pass, when the light recedes, the Chozo's long vigilance of containment will finally come to an end. Could that be referring to Samus, maybe? Are we the hero of yore to rid this place of evil? Was this all one great prophecy, or is this just a great coincidence, and we just need an excuse to teabag on Meta Ridley after he decided to be a shithead and not be dead after we've killed him like 12 times by now? So, of course, we have no artifacts right now. So we can't do shit with this right now. Oh, here's the first artifact, though. Look at this. I was thinking maybe this is where we place all 12 artifacts. So here's the first one. Artifact of Truth, the first of 12. So collect it, then scan the totems for clues on the locations. Together they will open a path to the center of the impact crater, where Mega Satan awaits. So, artifacts. The Truth. Okay, just artifact acquired. That's all we get. You can't handle the truth! Get the bird friends. Artifact acquired.
Recorded to logbook.
Artifact entries.
Recorded to logbook.
And if you listen closely,
Recorded to logbook.
it's not English. I don't know what that language is, but it's some kind of language indicating we're like deciphering Chozo language. Chozolian.
Recorded to logbook.
They have plantigrade legs instead of digitigrade. What does plantigrade mean? I'm guessing digitigrade means they got little digits. Does plantigrade means they got like the little like bifurcated claw hands, claw feetses?
Recorded to logbook.
Getting all the entries added to our stiff. And it's not like we need, I don't think, much intel on how to find these things. We'll stumble upon them pretty organically, I'm pretty sure, but I just like the entry. I just like getting my dictionary filled out. I just like getting my dictionary filled out. Sorry, that was a dumb joke. I can't remember which game it is, but there was a PS2 game where it was some JRPG, and this would of course been the PS2 era, where it was like the first, well, I guess in all fairness, the second, but like it was a pretty common, a common industry standard for the most part that discs were the main way you would play games. You know, instead of game cartridges, it was game discs. So there was more awareness about keeping game discs clean, that kind of thing. The data side of the game disc, that kind of thing. And for some JRPG, I can't remember which one it was. Can I jump off the edge? I cannot. The game will not let you commit suicide. For some JRPG, I can't remember which one it was, but they had the voice actors record lines to instruct the player if the game was having a hard time reading the disc. It would be like, your game disc might be clean, might be dirty. Take the game, pull out the game disc and clean it to make sure you can play with your disc again, or something like that. It was some kind of voice clip from multiple characters saying your disc is dirty. Pull it out, clean it, and then reinsert it so you can play with your disc or something like that. So people took those sound clips and smudged them around so it makes it sound like they're saying dick. So it's like, your dick is dirty. Take your dick out and clean it so you can play with your dick. And it's like, oh my god. Of course the internet would take this harmless thing and turn it into something weird. Humanoid walking on foot soles. Okay. Digitigrade is like the little birds and dogs. Yeah, it's like the tips. I gotcha. That makes sense. On the tippy tappies. So nothing else can be done here. We have an artifact. Are there artifact lore items we can read? Shrine in their honor. Yeah, so it's like Heat of Magmoor. Some kind of tower. So, I mean, we could read these if we wanted to, but these are things we're gonna happen upon pretty organically anyway, so I'm not too worried. What else would you expect from the internet? I mean, you're not wrong, Inner Demon. I shouldn't be surprised. It is amusing. I will confess, I do find it silly. think that was pretty much it as far as things I wanted to explore here. That zone there requires the grappling hooks. The zone behind us just needs more artifacts. And then we can just go back to the left, to the left. Boop, boop, boop. I remember what button it was. Ouch! And I could save if we wanted to, but I think I'm actually going to save closer to where we're going. And to be clear, we can't get up there, and we can't get up there either. I think for either of these... Whoop. I don't want to necessarily save. I'm actually more looking about like... Okay, fine. Fine, I'll do it. Whatever. Oh, I can do it. I was looking to see if I can get on the backside. Because I think what's happening here is we either need the grappling hook or the double jump, the space jump. To get back over this way, because that's just a little bit out of reach. I see no grappling hook zone. Unless you can grapple onto that, maybe. So yeah, I think it's going to be space jump. Do your dance at the space jump. Alright, alright, alright. Back this way. Back that way we go. Let's descend. Let's go to like the intended entrance to the front, to the Magmoor zone, to the Chozo lair, Chozo Ruins lair. I don't know if it really matters that much, but we'll go the intended strat. What does that lead to? We've been that way. That's the alternate path to the Magmoor zones. Yeah, we'll go the intended route again. I don't know if it really matters. Probably doesn't. How much fuel does my ship? Yeah, it's a good point too. It's just chilling. We've got it on idle. We just left the engine running. Samus is like, well, yeah, if I turn the engine off, then the AC turns off, and I don't want to be chilly when I get back in my ship. I like being warm and toasty. Alternate path might lead me to the same elevator. Well, the thing I was thinking, and I don't know how correct this is, but I was thinking that if I go to the one with the question mark, I think that is farther away. So I think it will be a separate entrance, but I don't know how separate. Also, what was this room here? The Ruined Shrine. Oh, that's the one. Oh, it needs something. Some kind of question mark door that we probably can't open yet anyway, so I probably shouldn't even try. For whatever reason we couldn't progress, and I can't remember why, but that room is off limits. I think it needs a grappling hook. Everything else has been pretty well explored. But yeah, my theory was that that elevator would lead us to maybe a different part of the Magmoor zone than this elevator up here, but I guess we'll find out. I mean, it'll all lead us to the same place eventually anyway, so it really doesn't matter too much. We'll find out together. So grappling hook, morph ball charge, morph ball jump, and morph ball spider mode are all the things that we'll need to fully explore this area. Looks like it'll be... Oh, we could go that way. I think really we want to go this way, I think. We go that way, that will work. So let's hack and do it. Just move on past these guys. We took 1 damage, but that's fine. Yeah, for these guys, I learned if I try to go fast past these guys, it will end in disaster. So I'll be a good boy and murder these guys like a proper gamer. Excuse me, pardon me. Just cruising along here. You know what? I should save here for convenience sake. I don't expect to have any difficulties leading to death, but we'll be a good boy and be safe. Save early, save often. That's the gamer and computer user mantra. This guy's just camping by the door. Rude, if you ask me. Good thing they can't follow me through the doors. Sounded like Samus made a noise that she was sad. We took no damage. Gotta say, it is kind of satisfying just like running through and powering through the stuff. Because the mouse and keyboard controls allow for really quick movement. It's really nifty. Also, very brief little moment where you could see Samus's face in her reflection. Oh, am I going the right way? Yes, yes we are. Because, yeah, past that door, we won't be able to go up. Because, yeah, there was that room with the tunnel leading down into the elevator space. And to get back up to that tunnel, we would need, of course, we would need the spider morph ball move. But that's just after the elevator room. We don't actually need the spider ball to get into the elevator itself. Oh, we're dropping frames? Oh, shit, you're right. You're right, Inner Demon, we are dropping frames. Let's see if it recovers. I hope it's not my internet, but I guess it might be. I guess I could always lower the bit rate. Yes, here's the elevator. The elevator that we seek. The frames are being not good. I guess I could restart the stream again and choose a different server. My ISP has assured me that everything looks good on their end, and on my end rather, so they make it sound like there's no obvious things abound, so I don't know. Continues to be strange. Anywho, down to Magmoor. Down to Magmoor to explore the depths that lurks below. Now that we got the Varia Suit. We're back! We are back. And hopefully no more frame droppages. Frame droppings, much like goose droppings, are illegal. If you're a goose, you have to use the controller like a regular civilized bird. Or something. Whoops. Oh, I did the thing. Oh, I hate it when I do the thing. I pressed escape like an idiot. Now it's gonna fuck up the resolution. Gosh darn it. Should I go and restart now? That's the game, that is. Yeah, I probably should. God damn it, I hate when I do that. 5-10 seconds there, I was like, don't you fucking threaten me. I'll end the stream. I mean, I've done it before. If the internet just refuses to cooperate. Look at that, we have the Varia Suit now, so we have the big shoulders. It looks like it's stabilized, but for a second there, it was struggling. A small amount that time. Alright, so back in we go. See if I can just navigate this. Actually, no, I probably should. Oh, hold on, I have to... I actually can't look at the map right now. I have to wait for the indicator to pop up. Beep, 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 boop. Yep. That's where we're going. You're correct, game. You're correct all along. Guys should like to place themselves in odd angles from, like, compared to where we're standing. Ouch. The reason I was using my charge beam there was to grab any health that was floating about, but there was no healthies. No health, only death. Okay, I see they do kind of get territorial on you, so you do kind of have to inflict violence on them. Because initially it seemed like they were pretty harmless and they would, like, leave you alone, but turns out no, they sometimes do not give a fuck. This will pop us out right in front of the elevator zone. It's perfect. Boink. Actually, hold on, real quick. I'll do this. I'll leave that there. That way no one could chase us. Nobody can follow us back. Broken bridges and such. Alright, here we go. I'm not gonna press the escape button. I'm gonna be a good boy. And not do the thing. Look at that. Look at me not doing the thing. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, no other morph balls. Yeah, there's no Dark Samus in this game, at least, to chase us. Transport to Chozo Ruins North active. Please step onto the hologram. Bird, statue, message complete. This is our first time into Magmoor. Let's see what awaits us, my friends. Thank you. Not being a big silly. I like being a small silly. Big silly is usually a bit much for me. This looks very similar to the Chozo Ruins, but there's more magma. More bird etchings on the wall. Lots of bird etchings on the wall. And of course, I didn't have to use the platforms. There's no fall damage in this game. Look down below. There's some spicy earth juice. Spicy planet juice below us. In fact, I bet even setting foot in this area would start to cause damage were it not for the Varia Suit. It's interesting too because that means the Varia Suit has no... I guess the other option, the other function it serves is to give you more defense, which is useful. It's like legitimately useful. But otherwise, its main function is it lets you into other areas. Like it just lets you into rooms that don't cause egregious amounts of pain. So because a lot of them is like, oh, missiles, yeah, they let you into missile doors, but they also are like a tool you can actually use. And charge shots and missile and grappling hooks. But this is one where it's like, yeah, I can stand in a place and breathe the air and not explode. Just minor sulfur air. Oh, it's so orange. I got Cheeto dust. Oh god, I'm coughing in real life. Side-scroller instant death pits. Yeah, thankfully we don't have any of those in this game for sure, and I don't think any in any other Metroid game either. The 2D games or otherwise. Because, yeah, the side-scroller instant death pits are very common in other spots. You know, fucking, like, Mega Man, those kinds of games. So let's explore this first. Ooh, save zone. Actually, that means I could have just saved here instead of gallivanting about earlier, but that's fine. The Cheeto dust. It was liquid Cheeto dust, too. Extra good stuff. Hope Samus has some good filters on her visor. On her helmet. Some more Cheeto dust juice over here as well. Oh god, it's so orange. This Castlevania? It's a good question. You know it does, because the water pits function as instant kill pits. It's not quite as egregious, but it's same general idea. I remember seeing them in, well, you see them in the classic games 1 through 3, and then also in Rondo of Blood. Not so much in... Oh no, there was also water pits in Symphony of the Night. It's because I've only played Symphony and Rondo. I've never played any of the other ones. Beyond Rondo of Blood, and Symphony of the Night, there are water pits, which are death. I can scan them, but there's no new intel to be gained. Whoa, that's my man GV. How you doing, buddy? It's the spicy gas. That's right. That's right. Thank you very much for joining in, my friends. Add some points to the counter for all of our nice people here. Thank you very much, my friends. We're playing some Metroid Prime. This is Prime 1, and it is with mouse and keyboard controls. It's so smooth. And we got the nice texture packs to make the game look a little bit nicer. We have the improved FOV to just have it look a little bit more, just more widescreenable, which is nice. It's very, very nice. And, oh, I think because my internet went down, the bot died, didn't it? Yeah, let's restart the bot, see if that brings it back to life. RIP Super Hot Bot, you left us too early. Here too fast and gone too soon. Here, let's do this. Oh, I like how even when I don't have mouse focus, it was still shooting, which is kind of fun. But anyway, thank you, Grovana. Thank you very much, my man. For those who don't know, Grovana is, of course, a friend of the channel. He would have been streaming some Darkest Dungeon 2, which is, I think, out on early access right now. He was streaming it earlier while I was lurking in his chat a bit earlier, which is good. And he's always a good dude. He plays a lot of very cool games as a fellow variety streamer, and he is the proprietor of the stream team to which I belong. So if you like GV, hey, there we go. If you like GV and or me, and you want more streamers kind of in his orbit of cool peeps, make sure to check out that link. And most importantly, Elgaso's got us covered with the shout out for our friend. Thank you very much, Elgaso, for the shout out, and thank you, GV, for that very good raid. We got Joe, we got Chris, we got Robco. Hell yes. And yes, we are playing Metroid Prime in glorious mouse and keyboard controls. Oh, it's so smooth. Oh, I love it. It's so nice. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to play the Metroid Prime trilogy with mouse and keyboard controls through PrimeHack, or if I wanted to play with the, like, on the actual Wii U, or Wii, I suppose, with motion controls. For anybody curious, here is the link that to the tool that we're using. Is called PrimeHack. It's actually just a separate fork of Dolphin with a bunch of Metroid Prime specific controls and settings built into it. And then if you want, or if you're curious about the texture packs I'm using to make the game look a little bit prettier, it's Prime Textures. There we go. Those are the links to the texture packs I'm using. So between the texture packs and the mouse and keyboard controls, it's like a whole modern way to experience this game in all of its glory. And it's really good. It's really good. The game runs pretty dang well. It's of course through an emulator, so every once in a while there might be some oddities graphically and whatnot. Also, this is a game where you, in the main game at least, you weren't able to look straight up or straight down. So sometimes when you look straight up or straight down, it gets a little bit confused, like graphically, like just a couple of odd things. And you can still use the right click, or maybe not right click, but like the lock on mode to kind of like move the cursor around. But it's pretty nifty. It works really well. I am playing on veteran difficulty to make the game a little bit more fair, because as you can imagine, mouse and keyboard controls makes the game a lot faster and a lot easier. But veteran mode is pretty spicy, which is nice. It makes it very interesting. We actually just scanned this little friend. This is a Grisby. Let's learn about the Grisby together. Actually, that's a good indication right there. Whenever I go into the pause menu, there's that blue bar across the top. That's kind of a weird emulation bug, I think. So it's not flawless, but it works pretty well. And again, just the ease of controls are so nice, and the smooth textures and the texture pack enhancements are very pretty and fun. So I like it a lot. I like it a lot. But thank you again to GV. GV, it's always a pleasure. It was fun getting to hang out in your stream earlier, watching some Darkest Dungeon 2. That was actually my first time getting to see any of Darkest Dungeon 2, and I liked what I saw. Granted, I still need to play the first one, but don't tell anybody I said that. I need to play the first one, because I'm a doofus, and I think I own it on the Epic Games Store. I think it was free at one point. But what I saw from Darkest Dungeon 2 looked very interesting. It was like a few new mechanics that I saw. They had like a bunch of added lore, stuff like that, which I think is very fun. So I like what I saw, and I'm excited to see more. Never played a Metroid game? No, it's not disgusting at all, because you know what, GV? In a way, I'm jealous. I envy you, because that means you have all these great Metroid games to choose, like Other M. No, I'm kidding, please. Don't let Other M be your introduction to Metroid. If somebody as a meme tells you to play Other M as your first Metroid game, it's like, please, for the sanctity of the series and your enjoyment of Metroid, please don't start with Other M. Even, I would argue, don't even play Other M. It's just not a good game. However, yeah, there's a lot of great games. Super Metroid's a classic, and this game's great. Dread's been popping off lately, Metroid Dread, that is. So there's a lot of great options. So I envy you, because it means you have so much potential for like fun new games to experience, my man. So exciting, so exciting. Yeah, if you've heard things about Other M, yeah, the things you have heard are probably pretty dang accurate. Yeah, Federation Force, yeah, Federation Force, where you don't even have Samus in the game. Yeah, I would say probably the best ones to start with would either be this one or Super Metroid. Probably Super Metroid. Probably Super Metroid's the one to start with. But there's lots of great ones, honestly. You really can't go wrong with most of them, just in a general sense. What are some other things you've planned on streaming, by the way, GV? Well, we got you in the chat. Because, like I said, he's been doing lots of Darkest Dungeon 2, specifically. I know you also, I think, recently finished... Let's see, let me think about this. Well, what are some of the things you finished? I know you played through... Oh, Inscription. You played Inscription. I know you finished Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I know at some point you'd mentioned you might be doing some Majora's Mask, like just a casual playthrough of Majora's Mask, which is always a fun time. That game is great. Also, let's learn about the Grisby, by the way. It's not a bear. It's not a Grisby bear. Their carapace has been fused together by the superheated air, because we're in Magmoor, which, as the name implies, is a very volcanically active area. So lots of lava, lots of magma, that kind of stuff. Barrier stands up to everything but concussive blasts, which I think means our missiles. So let's do a quick little testy. Yep, missiles fuck them up real good, like. Metroid 1 and 2. Yeah, Metroid 1 and 2 are tough. They are incredibly tough games. I would say probably not to start with those. If you're anything like me, you might think to yourself, like, I like these games, but man, they're impossible to play. Somehow I beat Metroid 2 on the Game Boy years ago. That was actually my first Metroid game, was Metroid 2 on the Game Boy. And it took me like over a year to beat it, because that game is really hard to play and it's really easy to get lost. So I don't know how I had the patience for that game back in the day. Here we go. Can I just blast his ass? Well, you can, but it doesn't do shit. It's gotta be missiles. That's actually one nice thing too. When you lock onto something, you can fire the missile from anywhere and it's guaranteed to hit him. So it's really nifty. Doing all masks, hell yeah, dude. Some Dying Light. Oh, that's right, you did Dying Light. And Ori and the Blind Forest, rather. Yeah, that's right. Or, oh wait, or Ori 1, rather. Yeah. I know which one he means. That's exciting, dude. Because, yeah, I was watching a little bit when you were doing the sequel, which is Will o' the Wisps, I think. Or maybe Blind Forest is the first one. Oh, we have a new friend, by the way. New enemy lad.
Recording to logbook.
An inscription. Yeah, that's awesome. Do you know when Majora's Mask might happen? Asking for a friend. I'm the friend. It's me. New enemy, by the way. This is the Burrower, and he's launching little shitballs at us. Let's see what the Burrower is all about. I bet he burrows. Would not surprise me. I played a Metroid game. Yeah, because so before I streamed Super Metroid last year, because Super Metroid was my third Metroid game, I had played Metroid 2 and Metroid Fusion. Oh, actually, no, and Metroid Prime. Prime 1 would have been my... did I play Fusion or Metroid Prime first? They came out around the same time, I think. I can't remember, though. Are we dropping frames again? Oh, you're right, we are. Let's see if it recovers. It recovered last time. Yeah, we've been having some internet shenanigans lately, which has not been funsies. It was the Burrower. That's right, we're burrowing for information. We were reading about the Burrower, by the way, and presuming that they burrow. They spend more time underground and they look for seismic disturbances, rather. Has enough cunning to realize when something is too large for it to handle. Otherwise, it's pretty ignorant. What it lacks in brains, it makes up for aggression. There's a lot I could say about that, but yes, something that is like, well, I'm not very smart, but I am very angry, which is almost the next best thing. Yeah, so right now, again, we have a pretty low bit rate, so hopefully the motion on screen right now as I gallivant about and switch to different different visors and shoot bullets and that kind of stuff, have a lot of a lot of pixel effects on screen, a lot of bright, shiny, explodey objects. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. We have a cutscene, by the way. It's a useful tool. It is indeed. We have these things. I think I might remember those little floaty boys. Oh, there's the drums. We got the percussion. We have a new friend. Hello, new friend. Oh, you breathe fire. Okay. Not very friendly. This is the Magmoor. Huh. How about that? Name drop. Thankfully, if I stay far away, he seems like he's gonna leave us alone. Well, if he leaves us alone, won't be able to hurt us. There's a lot of health. Let's read about the Magmoor. The titular Magmoor. I just wanted an excuse to say the word titular. And there he is. He prefers extreme heat zones, which, like, you know, being covered in lava, for instance. Navigate the lava currents using their sonar receptors. They have a keen sense of smell. I wonder what all that lava smells like. Also, there's these friends. These are puffers. Rupture on contact. Oh god. Looks like we'll eventually get the grappling hook in this area. Puffers. Let's learn about them. I probably should have scanned them while I was scanning the big boys. There we go, puffers. They'll fill their bodies with lethal metaviprium gas. It's definitely not something we just made up. If ruptured, the gas will pop out violently. Despite their fragile bodies, puffers are aggressive hunters. The gas cloud they release upon death is often fatal to the creature that brings them down as well. So if we pop them, they do indeed release some noxious fumes. Also, my little indicator along the left-hand side here, this indicator over here, is like, oh god, there's so much shit. There's lots of lava nearby. It's very scary. If I had to guess, falling in the lava would probably not be good for Alex. There's a thing over there that I want to scan, but I got to get closer for that one. Oh, it's... okay, this lowers down. Okay, so you got to be fast then. Is this a bombable space? Probably not. Yeah, it's not. Multicellular alien organisms do even exist in lava? Like in real life, that is? Yeah, like if it would be possible. It's a valid question, I would say. Oh, he hides back down. Let's say, I bet if I stay in the zone. How many missiles? 3 missiles, or maybe 4 actually, because I used 1 earlier. Speaking of which, I should grab those. Replenish our supplies. Supplies, motherfucker. So it's going to be either bombs or missiles. I'm going to guess missiles. I guessed wrong. Maybe some kind of algae that can survive in the spicy shit. It's pretty impressive, actually. Anything else in here? Nope. Down we go. So popped all those guys, and again, with the glory that is mouse and keyboard controls, it's so easy to just aim around and just pop those guys individually. It's so nice. So good, so nice. Like sugar and spice. Well, this seems very flimsy. Do you notice that? How like, overextended this one platform is? Not sure if I trust it, man. It's a little sus. Kinda sus, not gonna lie. Nothing else to scan here. I tend to default to the scanning majigger a lot because it's pretty nifty. What are these friends? These are the Triclops. I like the name. And all kinds of new fauna and flora. There's the Triclops. Hunter-gatherer, collects small creatures and bits of food stuff. Deposit them elsewhere for later consumption. Making little hovels and nests. The Hard's tripartite mandibles. And they're also difficult to escape once ensnared. Hey, Wired Wolf, thank you for that raid, my friend. For joining in. Good to see you, bud. See, weird. I look over and the little streaming indicator is still being a little squirrely. Hopefully it's okay, though. How you doing, Wired Wolf? Doing some... Oh, retro. What kinds of retro games were you playing? Love to hear more. Also, looks like I can't actually hurt these guys with bullets. Probably explodies will have to be done. We're playing some Metroid Prime with mouse and keyboard controls, and it's going pretty well. Other than some internet issues, we've been dropping some frames. Looks like we're maybe dropping a little bit right now, but hopefully it's a temporary thing. Oh, please only be temporary. I've already lowered the bitrate so much, I can't lower it much more without just killing the stream entirely. Oh, and hydrate. Warbird, you did a hydrate earlier that I missed. Oh, God. Go over here so I can drink my juice safely. Here we go. That's one, and then the one you just redeemed. Here we go. Thank you, Warbird. Playing some Shadow Man. That's right. Were you playing the... There's like a newer version of the game, right? Wait a second. Is it that I can't kill those guys at all? Maybe I have to like stealth around them. I think that's exactly it. I think I have to like be quick. Whoop. Oh, you can't lay bombs at all when they've got you. That's what it is. There we go. Interesting. How about missiles? Missiles, charge beams, nothing? Damn, yeah, these guys are impenetrable. Impregnable, even. There's a timing to it? Oh, interesting, okay. Oh, they suck in the bombs. Okay, so they have to have the bombs inside their tummies. That's how you do it, okay. Because I was thinking you would lay the bombs once they've got you. There it is, good shit. Yeah, the Shadow Man remastered. So how am I doing this right now? I can tell you. It is this right here. It's called PrimeHack. It works pretty well. Also, if you want to use the nice textures that I'm using. There it is right there. There it is right there. So yeah, that's how you do it. So it's a nifty tool called PrimeHack. It's not really a tool, really. It's just a separate branch of the Dolphin emulator. Same one that can emulate lots of GameCube games. And it is pretty, it's pretty easy to set up. It does take some time to set up because the controls take a while to calibrate. The textures take a while to download and a while to set up correctly. And even just with the controls, just getting them set the way you want them to, I would recommend doing a lot of testing off stream, obviously, to get it set up in a way that feels comfortable. Because like I have space set as the jump button, control is the what's it called, the Morph Ball mode, middle mouse click is for missiles, and then mouse wheel is for selecting weapons, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the keyboard is for switching weapons, and then 6, 7, 8, and 9 is for switching scanners. So I've got it set to a way that I like it, but might not work for everybody, obviously. But it works pretty well, and yeah, PrimeHack works it's pretty nice actually. Again, it's just a modified fork of the Dolphin emulator, so it has all the same kinds of settings and kind of controls you'd be expecting to see. And I like it a bunch. I was only made aware of this about a month or so ago, and I'm really impressed by it. So it's pretty cool. Does it impact performance? Maybe a bit. I mean, well, I guess I'll say it this way. I would say you need a medium-grade computer to be able to run anything on Dolphin decently. So if you can run anything on Dolphin decently, you can probably run this decently. I have issues on the map screen sometimes because of the shaders. I would say that I don't know much about like if there's anything behind the scenes that the PrimeHack devs did to make the game run smoother necessarily. It's possible that if you have issues in regular Dolphin playing Metroid Prime, that the PrimeHack Dolphin might also have the same problems. It's hard to say. I can tell you that I haven't seen any issues myself, at least. So it seems pretty smooth on my end. I don't have a great computer, but I've got a pretty okay computer. I've got a 2700X Ryzen 7 with a 980 Ti graphics card, so not amazing by any stretch, but pretty alright at least. Oh, you're on Windows 7? Oh, interesting. I don't know. That'd be tough. I would say that, yeah, probably Windows 7 might not be sufficient, maybe. Cause I'm on Windows 10, and it's pretty good. I like 10 a lot, actually. I like 7 a lot as well, but yeah, I've only mostly good experiences with 10. There's been a few oddities from time to time, but for the most part, it's usually pretty good. Well, that's how you get into the... Oh, that's how you get down here. Okay, I see. Let's go and export now, actually. So what's this do? Okay, it's just there. I don't know if that would do anything special. I see we are still dropping frames, but not quite as many, thankfully. So it's smoothed out a little bit, but still struggling, it seems. Let's take out these guys real quick as they give the bombs the suck. Very good. And clearly there's a spot we need to find ourselves in order to progress to the next spot here. There we go. So yeah, if Core Dolphin is giving you issues, then I don't know. I mean, it's worth trying, I would say, if you want to play this with mouse and keyboard controls. But I would say, yeah, there's at least a chance that it would act up on your end as well. There very well might be some graphical things that the devs did for PrimeHack to make it play a little bit nicer, with less demanding shader needs, that kind of stuff for the map screens, that kind of deal. So it might be better. It's very well possible, but I would say further testing would be required to know for sure. It's just the map screen, everything else is fine. Yeah, it's really hard to say. I really don't know. All I can tell you is that it's working fine for me, and I know there are a lot of changes they made specifically to the control scheme, but I don't know of any graphical changes, like, you know, under the hood that they made to make it run smoother. But it doesn't mean that they aren't there. Not to say that they didn't make any changes along those lines. So I would recommend just trying it out. The good news is that it's free to download. Obviously, you have to supply your own ROM, or ISO rather, your own Metroid Prime Trilogy ISO. It has to specifically be with the Trilogy pack, by the way, on the Wii. I was seeing like lava spikes, that's why I was being careful. 2018, 2019 is pretty good. I don't think when did Windows 10 become like the de facto choice? I guess it probably would have been about 2018, maybe 2017. So I think that's probably around the time when I switched over, more or less. It's like crystals are really cool. Not sure what that's supposed to be, and I can't scan it, so we can't get any intel about it, but it just looks pretty. Got ourselves a happy little missile pack, which is nice. Hey, Timmy, how you doing, bud? Thank you, Timmy, for that raid. Good to see you, bud. We're playing some Metroid Prime with Metroid Prime 1, at least, with mouse and keyboard controls. It's pretty dang smooth, and I like it a bunch. Timmy was doing some Trackmania. I know when we raided you last week, you were doing some Trackmania. I think you were going for some high scores. Oh, this is how we just got here, I think. Yeah, hold on, let's go back in there. How'd the stream go tonight, dude? We actually, this is the third raid in a row. We had a Grovana raid earlier, and then my internet died immediately. Well, it didn't die, but but my upload rate went to about 1/3 of what it is usually. So I'm streaming at a very low bit rate right now. Usually I'm at about 5,000, maybe 5,500. Right now I'm just under 2,000 because my upload rate keeps tanking really bad. So it's been frustrating to say the least. Stream was crashing a bunch for you. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. So I haven't had any crashes per se, but just upload internet problems where it just tanks really bad. Yeah, I think we've actually, hold on, we can probably see on the map. Yeah, there's only 2 exits. Okay, let's go back up top then. Back surface. To the surface side. Top 50 state for the season's campaign. Excellent, dude. That's awesome. Because, yeah, you were saying that there's different seasons for the game's content, and which of course incentivizes people to try to get better records, that kind of thing, and not just get it once and sit on it, but like try with each new season to get better scores, that kind of thing. That's awesome. That sounds really good. Happy trees and happy lava flows. That's correct. Yes, lots of happiness. Anything new to scan? I think that's how we got here. That path over there. Let's hop along this way. Of course, these things like to drop noxious fumes behind, which is not very nice of them, honestly. Thing down this way. 25 maps. Oh, across all 4 seasons. Oh, that's cool. That's nice, yeah. And also it's local, then national, then worldwide. That's awesome. Because yeah, I know when we rated you on, I think, Thursday of last week, you were grinding out... let's go this way. You were grinding out one of the leaderboards for one particular track. Not sure which one it was necessarily, but I know you were chasing some scores. Well, I can't make this jump. I guess I'll have to go back down this way. Looking for anything to scan, but yeah, it seems like it's pretty scan light in this area. Let's go back this way then. Still on there, baby? Hell yes, that's what we like to hear. Oh, Tim, how'd the lunch shenanigans go on Friday? I was so sad I had to miss out. I had a fucking lunch meeting that was only supposed to go for an hour, and it went for close to 3 hours. It was baffling. Like, that rarely happens. Usually my higher ups are better about that kind of shit, but that one went like way over on its time. It was very, very frustrating. So I had to miss out on the lunch, sadly. Is this a mod? It is. It is called PrimeHack. In fact, I can type it in the chat. It's PrimeHack. There it is. And it allows for mouse and keyboard controls. It's so smooth and so nice. This, of course, was a GameCube game where there was not a mouse and keyboard on the GameCube. I guess there was technically a keyboard. Maybe there was a keyboard. Well, there was the Wavebird keyboard, I guess. The meme one, if nothing else. But yes, no mouse and keyboard controls on the GameCube. It's actually using a modified branch of the Dolphin emulator alongside the Wii re-release, of this game, of the trilogy, rather. So, there was the Metroid trilogy on the Wii that released in 2009, which has Metroid Primes 1, 2, and 3, and one convenient little package. This is using an a modified branch of the Dolphin emulator to allow mouse and keyboard controls. And it's called PrimeHack, and again, it's just a modified branch of Dolphin, and it functions like Dolphin would normally, except it has some streamlined control modifications to be more geared towards Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3. Oh, this takes a few hits. There we go. They take a few missiles. There we go. Those guys are special. Grab that health. There was the keyboard controller, although I don't know if that was a first-party Nintendo controller. It is a searing hot meme, though. The Okama Game Sphere, that's correct. The spheres. But it works pretty well. I'm enjoying it a lot. And this is my first time playing Metroid Prime in any capacity since the game first came out. I played it when it first came out, and I beat it, and I loved it, and I haven't touched it since, so I'm getting back to it after almost 20 years, because Prime 1 would have come out in 2002, I think. Wild to think it's been that long, but it's true. Means we're all getting old, by the way. Uncapped FPS for Rock Band, yeah. I don't know. I know that there is, of course, PrimeHack. There is also, I think there's another Dolphin fork that I've seen floating around. Oh, there's the one for Smash Bros. The one that lets you play Melee online. I guess the Slippy mod. That also uses a modified fork of Dolphin. So, similar kind of idea there. Where these modified forks allow for all kinds of cool customized shenanigans. It means your computer will inevitably, I shouldn't say inevitably, but if you're playing a lot of these kinds of things, you'll end up sometimes with multiple builds of Dolphin on your computer at one time, which can cause problems sometimes because I understand that Dolphin has a centralized location for like settings on your C drive, I guess your users folder. So that can cause some headaches, but for the most part it works pretty well, I would say. Is there one called Isuki? Maybe. I know there's the one that is for Slippy, which is it's like a rollback in netcode rather, or really nifty online matches on Melee. There's probably other branches of Dolphin for other Melee mods. I'm sure there's one for Project M. I shouldn't say I'm sure. It wouldn't shock me if there was one for Project M or some of those other ones. Stress fractures in this Bendizium. Is it gonna break if I walk across it? Actually, maybe this is like in Super Metroid. You gotta use like a Mega Bomb or something. Maybe. How to make it portable? Actually, I think I know the instructions for making it portable because in the installation instructions for PrimeHack, they even tell you if you want to run multiple installs of Dolphin and you don't want PrimeHack to mess it up, I think you create a text file in a certain folder, maybe in your documents. Almost said Dolphin. In your documents folder, to make it so that it's a little bit more portable. I think that's how you do it. I think that's how it works, or something like that. Also, yeah, looks like either super bombs or something, some kind of way to break through here. So we don't have it just yet. The tube bombing. That's right. Different instances with their own MAC address. Interesting. That'd be interesting, I guess, if you wanted like lots of different multiplayer interactions on Dolphin. I don't really have any interest on Slippy personally, or like online Melee personally, but I would imagine that'd be pretty helpful for those who want to play multiple Melee mods with online capabilities for each one, because there's a lot of Melee mods out there. There's I guess Project M is a brawl mod, so that doesn't quite count, but you would play it through Dolphin, so I guess that still works. So there's Project M. There's Beyond Melee, I think is another one. There's a few others. There's also Brawl Minus, but Brawl Minus is a searing hot meme, and I love it. I don't know. I've been out of the you know, we're in the safe zone. I've been out of the Smash scene for a while, and I've no desire to get back into it, honestly. I was never competitive enough to play it legit anyway. My only Smash involvement is playing Ultimate on stream and with items on and Smash balls on to infuriate the gaming masses. 16-player Mario Kart? Really? That sounds cool. That sounds pretty nutty. I imagine it takes a lot to coordinate, but that does sound pretty sweet. Got that guy. Some health. I'll go ahead and grab that real quick. Bloop. Not a lot of scannable things. I was hoping to get some more lore, but it's been pretty light on the lower stuffs. Up to 8 though is pretty good. I'd imagine even 8 people is pretty sweet. There's a missile up there. I like that. This way, foist. We can bomb up there. It's all rusty in here. Whoa! It pooped us out way out here. Oh, this isn't that far away. Never mind. I'd be willing to bet we probably need something else to get this pack, but I'm going to try my darndest. This missile pack. Oops. ROM hack looks pretty impressive. Well, it's not really a ROM hack per se. It's more of an emulation hack. It's an emulation hack, and I'm using an unmodified ROM. What I'm also using, however, are some texture packs to make the game look a little bit prettier. In fact, here's the commands for anybody who missed it earlier. So, it's PrimeHack for the Dolphin fork that I'm using to use the mouse and keyboard controls. And then for the nicer textures, here are the links to the 2 texture packs I'm using. One is for in-game stuff. Whoa, shit. When I clicked to get back in the focus, it got sad. Let's try that again. Sorry, I need not alt tab when I'm in a scary place like that, because when I click back to get focused, it'll place a bomb and explode. But anyway, yeah, so I'm using 2 different texture packs. One is for menu assets and UI elements, that kind of stuff, to just look a little bit nicer, and also to have some default keyboard controls built in. So if I go into the map screen, you can see instead of saying A and B and start button, it says space and left click and E, that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit nicer there. And then the other texture pack is for the in-game stuff. So higher resolution textures for Samus and the environment and bosses and all that fun stuff. And all the good stuff. And speaking of which, missiles! 5 more missiles, which I think means a total of 40? Oh god. Rude! Ouch! Hurts so good. So anyway, that is... Let's see, where did that pop us at? It popped us out over there, I think, yeah. Let's go back this way then. Alright, so I started going this way. Now, it seems kind of superfluous to have lava and then flamethrowers. Like, why is this really necessary, honestly? I guess the Magmoor engineers weren't too convinced or too concerned with, you know, wasting energy and the like. I like fun things, it's true. I like fun things. Sometimes, not too much though. Too much fun can be dangerous. Ouch. More missiles. Or a bajillion regular shots. Oh. Uh-oh. Why is it shaking? I'm scared. Give me the health. The big juice. There's nothing else to scan. Let's go along the side here. Geothermal power flamethrowers. Yeah, we're using the power of lava. Oh, here we go. It's on a track. Using the power of lava to power flamethrowers to cause more fire. Because when there's lava, you need more fire. And maybe the Magmoor folks were they just wanted things to look cool. And it does look pretty. I will say that much. So I think this leads above to the Talon Overworld. I bet this leads us to right here. Let's find out, but I bet that's exactly where it's going to pop us out. Time is it, by the way? It's about midnight. I started at about 8:45, and I know the uptime is very small, because we've had to restart a stream a bajillion times from all the dumb internet shit we've had to deal with. Speaking of which, I look over where you've continued to drop more frames. Apparently, a bitrate of like 1800 is just not high, is too high for my internet right now. It's infuriating. This continues to be a problem. I thought we'd fix this, man, by targeting specific servers, but it's still an issue. Too much fun can have things stuck in butts. You're not wrong. Alright, so sure enough, we've been here before. And it's cool that we now have a second entrance, but not really necessary, so let's just jump back down then. Down we go. The whole thing's a geothermal plant. Oh, I don't doubt that at all. No, I don't doubt that the whole thing is a geothermal plant. I'm just questioning the need for the flamethrowers. Just seems a little bit silly. Flamethrowers and lava. They want to keep the lava nice and hot, nice and toasty. We can't let our lava get cold. We need geothermal powered flamethrowers to repower them for infinite energy. Ooh, spider ball. Got that in our future, maybe. Oh, except scan data. Foreign technology. Tell me all about the tech. Ooh. So we missed a thing. And let's see. Oh, this is the transport to Phendrana drifts, really? Because this is... Wait, hold on. What was this big room? Because that big room has a little exit thing that we missed. Spooky demos, that's right. Yeah, lots of demos, lots of just weird indie games, lots of the haunted PS1 demo disc games, lots of that kind of stuff. So I got a lot of those queued up. That was one thing I feel like I didn't do. That was one thing I missed out on last year, was that I only had a few horror games, whereas I really should have had more. Yeah, of course we can't go up this, obviously. I should have had more queued up because that was a lot of fun. We played just like one or two, and I definitely want to do more. So we got that queued up for this year, and I'm excited. I sure hope we don't have any internet problems on the game day. Man, that would suck. We shall see. We shall see. Also, one thing to consider. This takes us back to the Talon Overworld. If I zoom out, we go here, that'll give us something cool. However, if I go up, so back to the town overworld, that would be right here. Oh, not right here. Right here for Magmoor. So we don't have the grappling hook, so we wouldn't be able to get up top. We also need some other red thing to get into that door. I'm guessing that's like maybe the lava beam. One of the best quotes. Was that when we were talking about, like, if you're playing a competitive game and you're getting shit on constantly, like the other team is just kicking the shit out of you, you're actually winning the long game because you're gaining the most knowledge. So, like, really, when the other team is winning, you're actually the one that's really winning in the long form. It's probably exhausting. Yeah, it probably is. That would actually make the most sense. It's more of a meme to imagine that they were like, we want to keep our lava warm. I like to imagine the space pirates are like secretly idiots, but I'm sure they're a lot smarter than I want them to be. So anyway, so we could go back to the Chozo Ruins, but I don't really think that has anything for us. Let's continue poking around. Well, hold on. Let's go back up. Maybe there's something else we could try. Maybe in that big room there is something that I've missed, but I thought we looked earlier. Oh, face down, ass up. That's how I play my video games or something. Yeah. When we were playing the fucking motorcycle game, Undead Rider. That game is a fucking. Speaking of searing hot memes, that game is an adventure. Is it a good adventure? It's amusing. It's amusing. I'll say that much. That game is an experience. Yeah, that was a fun stream. Last year was fun. This year was fun too. What kinds of stuff do you have planned for the Extra Life Marathon, Mr. Tim? I saw you post in the Discord server, the Twitch St. Louis Discord server. Here's the big room. Big room with the big doom. There we go. Let's get the big old missiles. Fires the missiles. We got most of our health back, which is nice. I like my lava extra spicy, extra crispy. Get an image in yours? Oh, I need to go back and double check. I think I might have missed that post then. If you posted your schedule. So I'd be curious to know, what kinds of fun stuff. Or actually, I'll even post that to anybody in the chat. If anybody plans on participating in the Extra Life Game Day coming up in a few days on Saturday, people have ideas on what they want to stream. And that's the thing, we need the grappling hook. So I think that's the thing, we need the grappling hook to get up to that top area. Even if we get up to that top area, I think that we need, like, a thing for that door. So I think there's only so much we can do right here. Actually, I will grab those missiles. I can't even see what the door looks like from here. It's somewhere... Oh, it's way up there. Holy shit. We got this fucking dude. Just kill him real quick. And somehow catch him on fire somehow. So yeah, we would need some extreme climbability. That's not in the cards right now. So yes, there's no way to descend any other direction. So if we go back that way, there's a big frigate crash site, but we need the gravity suit, I think, to get back to that spot. So let's just drop back down. Nothing we can do here. No fall damage. It's a nice thing. I too understood that reference. But I am... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you knew that shit. Wired Wolf knows the good shit. Some clone hero. Oh, a Zing. Nice. He's a good dude. Make some song requests, do some VR, some old game emulations. Ooh, what kinds of old games are you thinking? Maybe some Back 4 Blood with the Zingy boy? He's a pretty good dude. Don't tell him I said that, though. If he knows I said something nice about him, then he's gonna, that's gonna be an expectation. We can't have that. I need to keep my reputation nice and low in the gutter, where it belongs. So there's still the question of either grappling hook or spider ball. Spider ball or grappling hook. Feels like a weird game show. And around we go. Whoa, fire, ouch. Whoa, more fire, lava and such. wonder how many charge shots it takes to get this asshole. Oh, just 2 charge shots. Wow, it takes like 4 missiles. That's much nicer then. Whoa! For some reason, I was like, okay, maybe it's not gonna fire. I don't know why I thought I should just jump instead of waiting. So there is a spot on the top area that I might have missed. Let's keep an eye out for that then. Some Tales! Yo, that's awesome. I love Tales of Symphonia and Fantasia, but I've never played Abyss. And I've heard Tales of the Abyss is a very good one. That sounds super good. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no, it's further on. How would I even get up there, though? Questions. Yeah, just 2 charge shots. That's so nice. I'm curious how I'm to get back over yonder. So it's a little bit perilous. Alright, now's my chance to strike. Boink. Oh, look at that, I can almost kind of... Oh, here, I'll just jump around this way. My zero's shaking, I'm scared. So... Okay, here's... Oh, wait, that's not it. Where's the little hole that we saw? Hey, Whale, what's up, bud? It's good to see Mr. Whale. Look, we're playing some Metroid Prime. We're also streaming at a pretty low bit rate because my internet is continuing to shit the bed, unfortunately. And we're having some dropped framages, but I think for the most part it's pretty okay. So there we go. There's the hole. I found the hole, Alex exclaimed with much joy. Yeah, we can't do much with that right now, sadly. Okay, try going the opposite direction. Did I only go one direction earlier? And the big room has another entrance. Let's go back to that big room real quick, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that this way? Yes, that is to the big room. There's another entrance I never took. And I don't know why I didn't take it. Maybe I just didn't see it. Don't die. All right, no guarantees. I'll try my darn doodliest. Thank you again to Mr. Tim for the very kind raid, and for the encouragement, and the not dying advice. I'm just gonna missile these guys. It's 2 charge shots or 2 missiles. Easy peasy. So, is that a new path? No, that's the path we came from. There's a path behind and above me, and one to the left. So I've lost a bit of health. There's a little bit more. So the path behind and above me is up here. We might actually be able to get up there. Oh, wait a second. We need the spider crawl, don't we? Lots of missiles. Let's see how we can get up to that platform. My heart tells me either grappling hook or spider ball, but I don't see spots for either one. Oh, here we go. Maybe I can just walk over this way. I snipe him from afar? Yes, but barely. There's a few other paths to try then. Oh, more friends! I should be keeping the scanner out in case there's more cool shit to see. That's a bit of a perilous jump. I think we can make it though. Whoop. There we go. You always want to make sure you make a jumping noise in real life if you want to jump extra good in a video game, because it does make you jump better. Verified by science. Also, some more lore. Maybe. Any signs of magma predator activity? Magma predator activity. Does that mean one who preys on magma or preys inside of magma? crystal formations, low phazon residue. Oh, that's not good, I think. Geothermal power routing to the station is complete. That's good. Just like Wired Wolf was saying, this is a one big old geothermal generator dealio. Immersion pistons are leaching power. Oh, as planned. Oh, retrieving power. Okay. Leaching, not leaking. So we got this path here. And I can't quite make that jump. Those protrusions are curious. So, what was the other entrance? There's the one behind us. There's one, like, up there, I think? I think we'd have to go to the next level. Like, it's right in there. So, it's beyond where we can see it, but it's up there somewhere. So, there will eventually be a third level we have to get to. Some more Morph Ball times. Whoa, don't go too fast, Alex. I could bomb this, but I don't think it would destroy it. Can't even get up to that high. We would need the Morph Ball jump. Okay, so that's how you would get back if you were to fall in the lava. Yeah, so those are destructible, so you gotta be careful about, like, right here. Ooh, that's a little scary. So there's a top floor we can't get to yet. Maybe we'll drop down elsewhere. And... oh, will this lead us to the drifts of Phendrana? Now, the Phendrana drift music is arguably the best in the game. So I'm not gonna say no to some Phendrana times. So we've dropped about 3% of the frames since I've restarted the stream. So in about 45 minutes, we've dropped about 3% of the frames. Not great, but it's not horrible. I guess it's better than dropping like 60%. Like we were having earlier before the internet stuff refigured itself out. Very icy. Icy and frosty. Winter Wonderland. I do like the Phendrana diffs a lot. The music's cool. I just like the icy, just not really spooky, but just the icy, crispy vibes. Blocks the hall. It sure does. Be a shame if something were to explode it. Oh no! An accident. An intentional accident. That is satisfying. And there is a plasma beam. Plasma shot. So we went through the lava to get to the ice. So cool. Literally, it's so cool literally, but also figuratively. We have more bad guys to scan. Ooh, they're fast. Little zippy boys. These are flicker bats. There's little icicle friends. And also floating platforms, kept aloft by a gas-powered propulsion system. That's nifty. I think the icy waters might hurt us as well. Time to chill. That's right. And then we have crystallites. Let's learn about these new creatures, these new friends we're making. Did we learn about these guys earlier? I think we did. Yeah, we did. So crystallites show reflex beam weapons and can only be cracked by a concussive blast, aka missiles. Hang upside down in an ice cave during their larval stage. Moisture runs off its body and forms the hard ice shell, which the crystalline retains for the rest of its life. Then oh wait, we already learned about pulse bamboo. Flicker bats. Scavengers with optical camouflage, invisible to the naked eye, except we saw them earlier. Deceptive creatures. The only way to track them reliably is with X-ray imaging. Interesting. They hunt insects and small prey that float on the air currents. Flicker bats tend to fly in cyclical hunting patterns. Use sonar to hunt. Cool. Yes, we can see them now. And it looks like I can't target them, so I guess they're harmless. Which means I shouldn't try to kill them. Alex says after killing them horribly. So, they give health. I mean, and I am low on health. Well, not low, but I did lose some health earlier. Boink. Yeah, so sure enough, they only are susceptible to explodies. There's a lot of doors to try. Let's try this one first. Oh, it's a save station. I'll go a little bit longer. Just a smidge bit longer. Excellent. And you can see we're already filling out the map a little bit. We never got a map of the Magmoor zone, nor have we gotten one for Phendrana, obviously. Not yet, but there's lots to explore. Oh, it looks so cool. I love this. I love the Phendrana drifts. It's probably my favorite part of the game. Zone-wise, like, just aesthetically, at least. Aesthetically and, like, musically and just with, like, the look and feel. I don't remember much about actually playing it. But it's so neat. Ooh, that's a special kind of door, I think. Blast shield. So that's gonna be... not charge beams, obviously. Maybe ice beam, maybe? So just like bouncing it off like that. Even missiles! Even firing the missiles. Alright, so we can't get through there. Try as I might. I've tried everything I could, which is to say, blowing shit up. Large traces of radon detected. Oh, well, that's not good. Does this ice water hurt us? No, not at all. That's good. Said large doses of phazon. Maybe I should be careful about venturing into this area. Door directly above has been unlocked. Oh. In that case, it was all super intentional. Well, fishies. Can I scan the fishies who swim through walls somehow? There's a thing up there. Worn and weathered. That can also be exploded, presumably. Alright, so we've already gone that way. There's a door up here. There's the door we unlocked just now. Kind of curious about that unlocked door. Freshly unlocked. There's a platform here, although it's too high up for us to reach. We either need to lower it, or it has to be accessed with the space jump, the double jump. Oh my, what are you? Ooh, it's like they're causing some static on the visor. So this is the scatter bamboo. Let's learn about them. It's fun to learn, because knowledge is power. Probably next to the other bamboo friend. Scatter. It can only be harmed by electrical energy, which is to say the energy, or like the electric shot thing. Proximity can cause visor interference, like we just saw earlier. You can avoid engaging them if possible. Maybe roll into a morph ball and slip between them. Can I suck them towards me with the energy shot? Oh, Jesus. No, they just do their own thing. They do go very fast. There's some weird pixelation going on with their little energy beams. They're very I think that's an emulation bug. I don't think that's usually how it goes. It's gotta time it. Ouch. I didn't time it very well. That's okay. Yeah, I don't think that's how it's supposed to go. I think it's supposed to be a smoother pixelation effect. Ouch. So there will inevitably be weird emulation things like that from time to time, so it's nothing to be bothered by. Also just notice the shadows are aliased a little bit. You can see some rigidness to the shadows, but again, I shouldn't, I'm not complaining because the texture packs still make this look really nice. Who are these friends? These are baby she-goths. Oh dear god, that sounds disgustingly close to a shogoth. Glacial predators. Ice shell protects its dorsal area. Let's learn about these monsters. Baby she-goth. Is there a daddy she-goth? They grow resilient shells of ice on their backs, which serves to protect a layer of vulnerable flesh. This is their only weak spot. They will turn quickly to avoid not allowing predators to strike it. Powerful hunters, they'll fire a burst of ultra-cold gas. So it's pretty much the cold version of the big lava lads we saw earlier. Protect the ass. The booty. Gotta protect the booty. Yeah, that's right, this thing. Yes. I remember these lads. Ouch! Wait. I'm just trying to kill your friend. It's totally fine. There we go. These guys take a lot to bring down. Oh, and they have a death attack. I'm trying to like get the little sneaky shots behind him. There we go. Yes. You're so beefy. Maybe I need to do more charge shots. There we go. Hey, what's up, Rossi? Oh, thank you for helping out with the boost, by the way. I keep forgetting to talk about the boost, because yes, we have a boost active. If there are those in the chat that have an abundance of channel points, helping out with the boost helps me out tremendously. Some Tremors 2 kind of monsters, these little stompy boys. Some Aelits, yeah, they do look like Aelits. They're like ice Aelits. Icelets. Icicles. But thank you, Irossi. They're helping out with the boost for about 50%. We are. That's awesome. Thank you for those who are helping out. And like I said, if there's others who are looking for a use for your Super Hobbit Super Coins, or whatever I call the channel points now, that helps me out a lot, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Real Drip, as well. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you, Real Drip. I know that we were dropping frames earlier. I had to restart the stream a few times. I know it's been weird, but hopefully it's behaving better now. I wonder if I can get underneath that ice somehow. The icy areas. Starting on a Tuesday, yeah. Yeah, which is fine. If nothing else, I can maybe try to start the stream early on Thursday, because I started kind of late tonight. I think the boost pretty much got activated almost right at 9. Yeah, my time at least. So I could try to start maybe an hour or so early on Thursday to see if that can maybe get us closer. But if we don't reach it, it's fine. It's not going to be the end of the world. But it does help me out. I appreciate those who are helping out. Because like I said, if we reach the boost, it means our stream will be higher up in the directory for the games that we play, and also will be more likely to show up on the left-hand recommended streamers section, recommended channel section, which does usually help quite a bit. But it's very much appreciated. For a long day, Real Drip. I appreciate that you're here, man. I appreciate that you're here and using the stream to lurk to and to chill to. I sometimes worry that my commentary gets distracting, or if I get too loud and noisy. It's very nice. But the boost fit, it's true. I'll be so sad. Melted with extreme heat, which we don't have. We have pretty good heat. We don't have the plasma beam, like the heat beam thingamajig. For the missiles. And I want the missiles. More health. There's more icy friends. I see some icy friends. This looks so cool. I love this area so much. I want to intentionally play through it very slowly. I'm not going to, but I want to intentionally play through it slowly. That way I can savor my time in this icy, spooky zone. Yeah, I should just be locking on. What am I doing? Just want to relish my time here as much as I can. nothing really from above here. Is there something down in the corner here? I thought I maybe saw something out of the corner of my eye. I think I just saw the door. The glowiness of the door, and I got excited. Well, like a duck. What's up, buddy? Want an icy? Oh yeah, the drinks, the little icy slushy beverages, slushy treats. I've never actually had an icy before, but I remember seeing them at like gas stations. They always look really nice. I do like the ambience, yeah, and the music, and like just how it looks and feels. You can almost feel the crispy air, the crispy frosty air as you gallivant about this cool place. It's so neat. The environmental storytelling, 100% agreed. Wholeheartedly agreed, because it's very engaging and very appropriate, I would say. This is an ice burrower. I can guess they probably burrow and they are icy. It's probably about the extent of it. Let's read about the icy burrow friends, but I think I can guess what their deal is. Oh, wrong button. Music for underwater and frozen areas, yeah. I can think of a few others that have like cool ambience for underwater and frozen spots. It's unfortunate that a lot of video games are weird about the controls with like underwater areas. I feel like a lot of games navigating an underwater area can be a pain, but usually the ambience and music is cool at least, so it's like it kind of makes up for it. So it'd have been the ice burrower. There he is. A hardy life form, adapted to the frigid climb of Phendrana. I almost said the frigid crime. Oh, it's Phendrana. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Oh no. Frigid climb. I guess that's like a way of saying climate, I guess. It's an interesting phrase. Spends most of its time tunneling through the frozen soil, but will surface occasionally to attack shit. It says, I'm usually burrowing, but sometimes I crave violence. If the chart shot is actually more effective. Seems like just wait for them to pop the little heads up, and that's all you need. Oh, some Phazon. Oh, joy. Show yourself, foul beast. You're supposed to surface occasionally for violence. There we go. So this... Does it cause damage? Strangely, no. I thought that it would. Phazon continues to be weird. And it's like this like hint of like what's to come. It's like it's not a problem yet, but eventually we'll get to the point where it's going to be hard to ignore. Right now it's not a problem, but eventually it will become a problem. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I've had Morph Ball jump this whole time? I'm an idiot. I thought you needed a separate power-up for Morph Ball jump. You do it in some Metroid games. I had Morph Ball jump this whole time. I'm an idiot. So we could have gotten that one missile expansion thing, I think. That is nutty. Actually, well, hold on. Because I don't think it's high enough jump. I think you need something else to get up there. That's embarrassing. I can't believe I goobered that up. We had Morph Ball jump this whole time. I'm the biggest doofus who's ever doofed a face. I was thinking maybe there'd be something up there. Well, yeah, there's only that one missile station, maybe. But the Wii ports do. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, that is sincerely blowing my mind. That is crazy. I had no idea. I'm a fool. Wait, we've been here, right? Yes, we have been here. Okay, so this is just one of the other passages we've seen. And it looks like this has another little funny little zone. Little tunnel at the very, very back there. That's something. Oh, here's the other entrance. There's missiles up top. That makes me happy. Oh, these guys make me not happy. Oh, right. Ouch. Ouch. I wanted to break those things, but I forget your charge beam will attract them to you. So be careful when you're charging anything when in the vicinity of these things, because they will not be nice. Despite me asking nicely, they don't want to be nice. More of these big boys. Oh, I was hoping I'd get an easy shot on him. Yeah, they even kind of look like Shoggoths, don't they? With the eyeless faces. They look kind of like Shoggoths, so not just in name, but also in design. That's crazy. Oh, I'm frozen! Forgot about that little detail. Whoa, shit. I haven't had full health in a minute. Remember when I had full health that one time? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Ouch! Got his ass. That's what I was trying to figure out, Rossi. Yeah, I'm thinking if we could get up to that one spot that we saw earlier. There we go. That's how you do it. Yeah, it's got to be exact. So that's how we get that missile station we saw earlier. Oh my god, I'm a doofus. This is how we learn, right? Yeah, no, you guys were 100% correct. We have all that we need to get that one thing. Is it worth going all the way back for it? Probably not right now, but eventually. I think eventually it will be worth it. We'll probably find ourselves in that zone eventually anyway. I guess I could also get it off stream if I really wanted to. Some more Chozo lore. Chorizo lore. The Cipher. The bomb Triakis. So we feel it gnawing. We feel the gnawings of despair as the great poison spreads. It's time to make our last stand. We've begun to build a temple to contain this darkness. At its heart, we will place a cipher, a mystical lock powered by 12 artifacts, which we're collecting the pieces for. Filled with as much power as we chose to can harness. We wonder, when we are done, will it be too late? And will the power of the temple and the cipher itself prove strong enough to hold back the poisonous tide that even now swells within the ground, threatening all life? I don't know. We'll have to find out together. This has some, like, Zelda false wall vibes. Nothing? Okay. I don't know. This seemed a little bit sus, so I was like, well, maybe. It was a stretch. Can't quite jump that high unless I can cheese it. Like jumping on this, like, little notch in the pillar here, but no such luck. There we go. Now, I don't know how much of a sequence break that really is, but I'm gonna tell myself I'm a pro gamer. Woo. I'm gonna tell myself I'm a pro gamer. And that I have cracked the code. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. I don't know how pro of a gamer I am, actually. What if I stand on this guy? Oh. Game doesn't want you standing on this guy. It's like, nope, can't do it. You just can't do it. Alright, so I think this is a very subtle way of the game saying, yeah, Alex, you're barking up the wrong tree there, homie. Ugh, can't quite do it. I can at least get the missiles. So I'm not leaving empty-handed. Oh, and we got the lore, so I guess that was nice, too. Can't go up that way. Got some more friends up here. Oh, the ice dudes. The ice shriek bats. So we saw these guys earlier, but not in the wild, so we couldn't actually scan them. Ice shriek bats. As if the regular shriek bats weren't annoying at all. Weren't annoying already, rather. Easily spotted with thermal imaging. Roost on cave ceilings, subsisting on insects, reptiles, and also bounty hunters from space. Will dive bomb anything that wanders nearby. Yes, they will. And they're not annoying at all. Ooh, a fancy door. That's the purple. That's the electric weapon. Electric beam door. So we can't go through there. Here's some lore pieces, but they're like covered in ice, so we can't read them. Or something. Missile door, that's not too bad. Well, one of these guys. I was thinking maybe bombs might do it, but no such luck. Ouch. Oh, this is so cool. This stuff is so neat. I see some side platforms and maybe a defunct elevator, maybe? Oh, interesting. I wonder if I got here earlier than I should have. Oh, never mind. I was thinking maybe this is a new path. Let's learn. Chorizo lore. The Entrusted One. Are we the Entrusted One? So many creatures suffer beneath the blight upon the land, and we Chozo are no exception. For all our pain, we can at least believe in the promise of the future. Come to believe that a time may never come when we can once again open the door and banish the darkness we've contained. Even so, our vigilance will forever remain. We believe that on some far-off day, a savior will come and continue what we have begun. For that savior, we will leave our ancient weapons and armor. The soul who can gather them will be the Entrusted One, and the only being who can reverse the evil that grows here. It's nice that they left behind all the weapons and powers that we could ever hope to use, and they just so happen to be a lot of the same powers we already had, so that's very generous of them to be looking out for us like that. Okay, that's some cheese, and I am very okay with the cheese. Ouch. Yeah, I guess that's what I get for this lethal dose of lactose with all this cheese I'm doing. I like how they have a death attack. I mean, I don't like being a victim of it, but I do appreciate it for its ingenuity. Whoop! There we go. Now, I can't make that jump, though, unless... Oh, there we go! Oh, Jesus. I don't think this is too much of a sequence break. Probably. Probably not. That's the path along the side. What this? Platform realignment. I wonder if I wasn't supposed to do that. Actually, never mind. Yeah, you can just walk up from the bottom. Ah, see, yeah. So never mind. It's fine. We didn't break any rules. The Metroid Prime police aren't going to arrest us. It's fine. Pulse units. Oh, but it's insufficient for full power suit weight. Yeah, so we have to be fast. What's over here, actually? Oh, they break. Oh, that's a problem. Unless they reposition themselves. Just want to see what's up here. Oh, there we go. Cause it to reform. Much better. Hey, Fade Gold, how you doing, friend? Thank you for being here. Unfortunately, it's been a weird, a somewhat scuffed stream. Scuffed scream and a scuffed stream. We've had more internet troubles, unfortunately, but hopefully it's relatively under control. I know we're still dropping more frames, and we're at a pretty low bit rate, but hopefully it's not too bad. It's good to see you, by the way, Fade Gold. Hope you're doing well. I probably will be wrapping up fairly soon. It is almost 1 a.m., so I should be wrapping up in a bit. Also, general reminder, we have a Boost the Stream challenge going on right now, so for those who have a lot of channel points, if you would like something to use your channel points, something to spend your channel points on, rather, the boost is a great way to help me out. If we reach the boost goal with channel points, then our stream will be boosted for a few streaming hours, which usually means that we have, will be placed higher up on, ooh, what's this? Is this spider mode? It's the boost ball. Oh, that's the one that goes fast. Nice. Yeah, if we reach the boost, it means our stream will be boosted, so we're higher up on the directory for the games that we stream, as well as being more likely to show up in the recommended channels on the side. which is really helpful. Thank you, Timmy, as well, demonstrating the boost. Thank you very much, my dude. Also, if we are unsuccessful and we don't get the boost, then anybody who is invested in the channel points will get their points refunded when the boost period ends. The period will end in about 44 hours. So probably at about 9 p.m. on Thursday. And of course, I don't typically stream Wednesdays, so we probably won't get the boost tonight or tomorrow, but I'll try to start the stream early Thursday to give us a chance. But now we have the charge, so we can go Sonic Spin Dash mode, which is really sweet. JD says, I believe. Thank you, JD, helping out as well. North Pole is still popping off, man. Yeah, we got the boost in this. We have the boost in game and also the boost in stream. And it's this one. Hold on, which button is it? The spacebar is my jump button. It's not missiles. Oh, wait, is that it? That's how you drop bombs. Bombs. I need to figure out what the control is. It's not control. Is it alt? Alt is also jump. I need to figure out what the button would be normally. Looking like through all the controls that I have set. Use the boost ball to gain momentum on a half pipe. I would love to. Is it per stream? I think it's per stream per day, I think. Let's see, what other buttons do I have that I'm not trying here? Try those as well. Q, E. I was thinking it would be shift. Definitely not space. Oh, it's tab. Okay. Interesting that it's tab. Now, why would I have set it to tab? Oh, wait, it's not tab. Tab is fast forward. Tab is fast forward for the emulator. I forgot that's a button. So the fish are frozen. So it's definitely not tab. It's not caps lock. It's not that button, obviously. Man, I have no idea what I set it to. I guess I'll have to, like, figure that out off stream. Because I do not know what button it would have been on my keyboard. Yeah, exactly, Tim. Yeah, I've thought about that as well. It's like if anybody who has a lot of channel points were to just pop off suddenly. If they were unrestricted. Hold and release. Oh, maybe that's it, JD. Because it's not spacebar for me. Spacebar for me is the is the jump button. Just trying like different buttons to see what does what. I know I set a bunch of buttons. Not for that. Yeah, it's definitely not that. Yeah, it says space, yeah, but that's like the defaults, and I've changed from the defaults. Yeah, I think I just need to figure out on my own, perhaps, what it would normally be. I have no freaking clue, yeah. Whatever I set Z or C to. Yeah, I thought it was either shift or right click. But yeah, no dice. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out off stream. I don't think there's any. We don't have any need for it right now, at least. Of course, we have this half pipe right here, but we could just go up. Oh, well, never mind. I guess we can't go up that way. We can go up this area. In fact, we've already. Oh, it was because of the platforms. Here we go. I scanned that. Oh, never mind. We can't go up that way. Oh shit. So do we have to go that way to go back? I guess we could go up this way as well. A drawing pad. Oh yeah, for like Arctic Phone, that kind of stuff, Fade Gold. I've considered getting like a cheap one, like a really cheap one, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it, but I've thought about it. I've heard that like even if you aren't very good at drawing, even a very meager drawing pad can really come in clutch. You know, like a really cheap entry-level one. Hey, there we go. That's how you cheese it. See, I have no freaking clue how you're supposed to, like, what the button is supposed to be on my end. I'm looking at my keyboard right now. What other buttons there be? Could it have been this button? Or this one? It's not right click, because right click is the one for the camera. I've no freaking clue, man. I've no freaking clue. They can be really expensive, but like you can get a really shitty cheapo one for like 20 bucks. Or even it's just an iPad with like a very basic stylus. Can go a long way. Can I jump on this guy? But I was gonna say it probably won't let me do that though. Whoa! I just did it. Oh, I see the problem. It is the spacebar, but the problem is I also have the spacebar mapped. Yeah, I also have the spacebar mapped to my jump button. So I have the spacebar mapped to one too many things. So I'll need to look to see what that's set to by default and change it. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's why it wasn't working earlier. That is silly. That is silly, but now we know. Could come. Yeah, if you have other use cases for it, then by all means, but yeah, I would say not to get anything fancy. Just like the basic level cheap stuff, probably. Oops. Because there's obviously like the really fancy ones. There's, what's the leading brand? Wacom, I suppose. But yeah, it's really not worth it for something like this. But yeah, you can get like a cheap, generic brand. The one that won't work great, but it'll be sufficient for something fun like this without breaking the bank. So we got the half pipe. Morph Ball Majiggy, which is really nice. Although I don't know if there were a lot of areas where we needed to use the Morph Ball boost. There's of course the one place early on where there's a missile pack hiding back in the Chozo Ruins. That's about it though. $70. Yeah, $70 is pretty expensive. I'm positive that there's like really baby's first, you know, drawing tablet, like really cheap ones for like 20 bucks. Well, maybe not 20, maybe like 30 or 40 bucks that are much more affordable. It's still, you know, not cheap though. 40 bucks is a lot of money, me at least. And kind of get some cheap shots around them if I'm really fancy. There's more open areas and much more agreeable. Damn it. I keep thinking I'll get fancy with missiles and charge shots, but it keeps not working out for me. Ouch. And there we go. There's a sneaky hit. A sneaky hit and a sneaky shit. That reminds me of Star Fox 64 specifically, where when you're shooting a bad guy on the weak spot, it makes that kind of a very specific noise. The noise they make when you hit their shells is very similar. Based it on OSU. Oh, right. I guess, yeah. Like, I guess some rhythm games would be touchscreen compatible. Instead of using a mouse, that is. I totally missed, but it still counts. Alright, so you've already been up here. I think what we might need to do is save and quit and get myself to bed, because it is quite late. But we did get the Morph Ball boost, which is good. And we'll have to keep an eye out for, like, places where the Morph Ball is actually useful for anything. Here. There's another little half-pipe shaped area we saw earlier. But it didn't, like, catch my attention too much, necessarily. Oh, this fucking guy, yep. Nice shadow, by the way. It's an oddly shaped shadow. The shadow was completely static while the dude was actively flapping his wings. And look at that, he was going that way, almost as if to indicate where we should go next. So we have the Morph Ball boost, but we don't have the Spider Ball, nor do we have the grappling hook. So I don't think it actually would lead us to anything new just yet. So I would say we should explore around more. However, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and save and get my short little hobbit ass to bed because it is quite late. Got work in the morning. In the morning. Yeah, he was a little chilly. That's all it was. He was just a little bit cold. Good old Ridley Diddley. Ridley Scott, of course. That's what I'm referring to. A very elaborate cosplay. All right, we have saved. Look at that. We've saved our progress. It's a thing of beauty. All right, so I'm not going to close PrimeHack yet. I'm going to go into my settings and adjust things accordingly to make sure that I can actually use the boost to get through correctly. Because, yeah, it's going to be a problem otherwise.